I could like hook up my PC, but I don't have a camera still, so.
Okay, so do I need to invite Dovey, or did somebody already send that?
If you guys haven't, I can do that. That's fine.
I'll just email it to him now. I already have.
Aaron, Aaron, you hop on Roll20 real quick.
I am already in there.
Okay.
I just haven't hopped into the game, but I'm currently there to click enter game.
In that game.
Well, get in here already.
Hop in that game.
Yeah.
Get in that game. Aaron, you gotta get your head in the game.
Yeah, you gotta be like Troy Bolton in this one.
Yeah.
But can I be like Asian instead?
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I don't think there's any Asian dudes in high school. No, there was one.
Was it Troy?
What was his name then?
Dude, fuck if I know.
Yeah, exactly. So was there really one?
Asian. I don't know any of the names.
You know Troy and Gabriella. You know Chad.
I was just saying, yeah.
You know Sharpay. I mean, everyone knows all the characters in High School Musical. This is like common knowledge.
Not I. Said the toad.
So I was wondering, why does your mug say Tabascus as in like the hot sauce?
Is it filled with Tabasco sauce? To be honest,
that's Tabasco, not Tabascus.
Different
no,
brand.
No, I'm saying Tabascus. It's a completely different brand.
Hot sauces over here.
It's the Mexican brand. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right. So why is it filled with hot sauce? I'm very confused. It'd be better if you said like Tobin on it, but.
Well, it's because I'm such a cool guy. I need something hot to, to kind of level me out. It's that's the only thing I've been able to find that works. It's just
I see.
Big mug full of hot sauce. It kind of gets the job done for me.
Little side question.
Maybe you're just
Zoom call. Then don't drink any hot sauce and just see how it goes.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be bad. I'm just gonna like melt into the chair. It's gonna be like one of those like early '90s like drug PSAs where like the girl turns into like slime on her couch or whatever. It's gonna be like that. Like I gotta keep drinking this stuff. It's do or die for me right now.
I decided against The Voice, by the way.
You decided against The Voice?
Yeah, I tried a few. I just wasn't feeling it.
Well, I would encourage you to do a character voice eventually. If not immediately, that's fine. But I would encourage you to do it eventually, even if it's just like something simple. It doesn't have to be like an accent or anything. Just be like your voice is just like higher than it normally is, or whatever. Like some small little verbal mannerism.
Mm-hmm. Verbal mannerism.
Where is this boy?
That is a most excellent question.
This is why I stuttered.
Yeah, why did you stutter? I actually like to know.
Yeah.
Started early.
There he is. Let me select Zoom. But he's here.
Wait. I'm what, Roll20?
Yeah, he's on Roll20.
Yeah.
There he is. He's got the video audio. Roll20.
Does he?
Absolute mad lad. Yeah, look at him.
Oh, I have mine turned off.
I do too. Devin's going to Zoom call the Aki boy.
I sent him the Zoom link. You better just accept the Zoom invite. I'm kind of bummed. The computer that I have set up in this office room, like kind of like shit the bed, and the fan is like fucked, I guess. I need to like get it replaced with a new fan. It keeps overheating.
What do you mean? Oh,
so yeah, like the computer's just overheating. The fan's not turning quickly enough, I guess. Or
Devin, turn off Roll20.
But yeah, that was the technical difficulties I had. I couldn't like get that computer to stay on, so I had to move my other PC from the living room in here and get it all set up.
I see.
But this is a newer computer that doesn't have like one of the old like video inputs, like those like white guys that have like the two like screws on the side or whatever, like those big white plugs.
Yep.
Those are like older, and like the smaller blue ones are like more standard now. So the new PC I have does not have an input for one of those white cores, but the old PC does for my second monitor. So I have to run with one monitor right now because I can't like set the second one up.
You're not talking about DVI and VGA cables, are you?
Could be. I don't know. That
really?
Could be what they're called. Yeah.
That's super old tech. Are you not using like HDMI or?
I have an HDMI for one of my monitors, but the other one I just have like that old fucking cord for.
Yikes. Yeah. I mean,
yeah, I got the monitor for free and it came with that cord and I was like, whatever.
I guess. Are you using headphones?
Yeah, I am. I just said echo is bad on here because I didn't want to say it. get the echo. I think Devin's video on Roll20 is interfering with the video on Zoom and it's echoing for me. I don't know about you
Oh
guys.
yeah, I definitely have mine
Probably.
muted.
Yeah,
So-
I just have mine all turned off entirely.
What,
Um,
Roll20?
Yeah, you can go into settings and change like how you want video and audio settings to work. I just turned all mine off. Just so
I
there's no
also
interference.
I just muted my tab entirely. Devin, if you can hear us, I know for some reason you're not in the
He's
Zoom
muted,
call.
yeah.
Your video is on Roll20,
Oh, yeah. that's what's up.
in case you were unaware.
If you don't know, now you know.
Oh, he's gone, actually.
Yeah, he's not in the Zoom
He's
call.
gone.
But audio is popping up when we talk
What
to
is this?
Roll20.
Is this Brockhampton's second most popular song, Boy Bye?
Oh, there we go.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the second
Video's
most
on,
popular
but
right
his
now.
microphone is still on. Oh, he's completely AFK.
Yeah,
Clocked
what
out.
in the world?
More like JFK, because his head is gone.
Got him.
I guess-
Oh shit.
feel about that
Sick
one.
burn. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah, that was good.
I might
That
use
was
that
good.
in the future again. That was pretty good. Yeah.
Pretty good. Okay, I admitted him into the room.
I'll admit it, that was epic. That actor admitted him.
Okay, that was epic. Look
Yeah,
at him.
I'll-
The man, the myth, the legend. He's here.
He's here?
I'm not seeing him.
Devin.
Oh, wait,
Devin,
you know what, I
Devin,
see.
Devin.
Oh, he is here.
Yeah, he's here. Look at him.
Wow.
Look at him.
Would you
Hey,
look at
Devin,
that?
look at us. Look at us. Both wearing hats.
Look at
Who would
us.
have guessed? Who would have guessed? Not
All right. We got everybody. I assume your audio is working.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Okay,
Yes.
cool. All right, everybody's
Else?
here. All right, really quickly, briefly before we get started, I want to go over a couple things. First, so you guys are only a crew of 3 right now. Obviously, there's like a lot of pieces missing from like the complete crew, different like stuff like cooks or shipwrights or whatever that you don't have. So I'm gonna give you the option to like recruit NPCs to your crew. Essentially the way this is going to work is so Justin, if you look in your character sheet, I gave you a new secondary skill called like recruitment or something. So this is something that you can do. I'm going to give you the option once per island, you can attempt to recruit any one person to your crew. And you can do this like whenever you want. How difficult like the DC is going to be for you to successfully recruit those people to your crew is going to, depend situationally, of course. But there will also be like per island, there will be one NPC that I've designed specifically to like fill a hole in the crew potentially, whether you want to go for that person or not, entirely your choice. But that's essentially the way that I'm going to handle like NPC recruitment and filling out the rest of the crew.
I will also jump in real quick and say that Chrissy is currently she's basically finished with her character sheet. She's got to buy stuff for her inventory, and then we got to work on her character background, double check her character sheet. But she does want to be a shipwright. So if you are going to try to recruit somebody, possibly avoid doing a shipwright. But at the same time, I can't say she's going to be a great shipwright. Just words of the wise.
Quick question. How do I minimize the character sheet again? The double left,
Minimize
right
it?
click?
Oh, yeah.
You double click on the top of it. Big old pour, huh?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
there. Devin, can you
Nice.
listen to it? I got to hear it.
Can I listen to what?
Listen to that swirling. Tell me, what does it sound like? No, that's smell it. You're smelling it right now. Wrong scent.
Long leg.
Okay.
Devin, I need you to
Uh,
drink it and spit it back out at least 5 times and give us an review.
You gotta aerate it in your mouth. You gotta kind of like
Yeah.
suck the wine through and make bubbles in the back of your mouth. That's how you
Yeah.
can really taste it.
If you
Devin, how
gargle
willing
and
are
bring
you
it
for
through
you
your
to
nose.
gargle it in your butt? Because I feel like the air there might be a little more pungent.
Now, I do want to tell you guys, it is going to be my plan to drink a bottle of wine every session we do. So,
Well, great. That mean for Ahabraham, you would just be in character at that point. Just a belligerent,
yeah.
insane drunk person.
Well, I mean, that is, for the character. So,
Yeah, no, for
just let
sure.
you guys know, I will be buying a bottle of $5 Chuck, $5
Okay,
Chuck
yeah.
every week. We're starting with an actually good bottle this week. Our
Okay.
present, the Federalist.
Oh,
Was it a
yeah,
$4
pretty.
chuck?
Well, it's like a 50 or 60
$6, Chuck.
Okay,
Yeah,
$6
$6
chuck.
Chuck.
But every other week is going to be absolute swell. So,
Great.
Devin, I
That's
need you to
good
go
stuff.
down $1 every single session. So by the end of the
If I
session, you
start
get
at 5,
some
I won't have
homeless man.
Yeah, you'll be at
$1
free wine real quickly. You'll be hitting up the church like, hey, yo, Help me out, dude. Gotta play some
Little side
D&D later
quest.
this week. Okay, so that's how NPC recruitment is going to work. As far as the control of NPCs, how do we want that to work? Like, do you want, like, if you recruit an NPC onto the ship, do you want me to control that NPC, or do you want like a player to be able to control them? Because like, there's like three different ways we could do it.
Player controls them. It's not an NPC.
Right. Well,
Correct.
yeah. So as
Correct.
far as it would go, I think I would do all the voice acting for the character still, but you would like make decisions like in combat for them, just so that's like one less thing that I have to manage in combat. And it kind of gives you a little bit more flexibility over like the strategy that this other crewmate provides for you, instead of me just like, you know, metagaming and doing that. So I think it can be a little bit better for that reason, but it totally depends on whether that's something you guys want to do or if it's just something you want me to manage.
I would like,
And
I
I
would
would-
like for one of us to man people, just at random, just like shake a dice or something on who wants to man them, and then.
Sure.
Now, I would assume that for their like actual careers, that they will do it themselves, or like we would still roll. Like if they had a doctor, we would just roll to say, hey, does this doctor actually do this job well? And if it does, like cool. But if it doesn't, like oh well.
That makes it kind of 2D.
Yeah, I mean, I can roll for them still, whatever, just like anybody else. I would just roll for them if they were to do checks like anyone else. But, you know, like the majority of that stuff likely will be done by the crew. But in the event that an NPC has to do something like that, yeah, I would just roll for it. I mean, they have full character sheets.
Right. Cool.
Me and Aaron and Justin talked about this briefly, but food and water. So baked into like the rule set of this game system is like you have to eat every 24 hours and drink like every like 8 hours or whatever. And if you go like a certain amount of time without doing those things, you become like exhausted or get some other like health condition. How does everyone feel about this? I know we touched on it briefly, but I want to get the whole group's input on. Is that something
I've ever played that I like that mechanic?
that's kind of
I
how I
agree.
feel too. It just feels like
Yeah.
micromanagey, like bullshit that I don't care about and it's not fun. So I kind of just don't want to do it.
I also
Okay.
I'm cool with it as long as I get a refund, because I bought a shitload of food and water.
That is true. He did.
we should
Yeah,
have
not a shitload, but I bought a good amount.
Yeah, I think the way that I'm going to treat it, I think, is instead of like you have to like eat and drink like every so often so you don't get debuffed, I might just like do the opposite, where it's like if you eat a good meal, maybe you get like some buff, or like if you're well hydrated, maybe you get some kind of a buff or something. And I'll work out exactly how that's going to work.
Can I just sell it to a vendor
Well,
or
like,
something
you know,
in the
like
town?
rations that you would buy from like a merchant versus like a meal cooked by like, you know, like a chef or something, right?
Well,
Like
you
they're
know, there's no such thing as healthy food and junk food. That's like, you know, kind of problematic.
in this world.
Okay,
in this
so yeah,
world
let's-
there
let's-
is.
Okay,
In
and
this
let's bring some
world,
brand
there's a
into
clear
this
divide
game.
between different levels of you know, food, and I know exactly what they are. So we'll just treat it that way.
No, we definitely don't want to have meta games where we have to eat, but we definitely want a meta game of what we eat. So I need brands, I need logos, I need where they're from, who
Yeah.
grew them. If
Mhm.
there was
I need
GMOs,
sources of the eggs I eat.
Yeah, I mean, if that's a whole thing you guys want to go, you want to go down the rabbit hole of finding out how your food is sourced and whether it's sustainable or not. I won't stop you from doing that, but it will be boring. Okay, another thing that's kind of in the same vein is healing. So the way that healing works in this game system, like by default, is where like when you rest, you regain like 1 hit point per night, and then like there's other ways to heal, like with like the heal skill or whatever. And that just seems like really slow and grindy to me. So I don't want to do
Yeah.
it that way. I think the way I want to handle it is like D&D 5th edition, where like if you take a short rest, you like heal for this amount. And you can take like, you know, 2 short rests per day or whatever. And then if you take a long rest, you just like heal back to full and recover abilities and stuff like that. I just feel like that system's really easy as far as recuperating abilities at certain points, and also just to kind of make healing not like a humongous chore and like every fight is gonna put you out for weeks or whatever.
right. I agree with that.
All right, XP and leveling up. So this is another one that me and Aaron and Justin kind of touched on briefly in a call last week. But I want to get your input on this, Dubby, and also, you know, everyone else just while we're here. Do you want individual, like each individual thing that you guys kill and each like quest that you complete or things that you do you want those to all have like individual like experience values that then we like track and accumulate up, and at certain thresholds you evolve or you level up? Or would you rather that it just be more of like a at my discretion type of thing, like when it feels appropriate for you guys to have increased a level, that I just give you all a level, or like if someone's done something that maybe would put them like a level ahead of someone else or whatever, maybe they get like experience for that or whatever, just at my discretion instead of us having to track every like single thing that we kill or do or whatever. What are your thoughts?
More like, who are your thoughts?
I was gonna make that same joke. I was gonna say like Rebecca, Sydney.
Yeah.
I like the your discretion type of one. That seems like a lot of it's again micromanaging, right? Like it's gonna be like us thinking about, do we kill the boar? Do we like, I don't want to fuck.
Yeah, my general opinion is like the less thing that you guys have to keep track of, the better. Like,
Yep.
Does anybody feel differently?
What was the decision? Just the way I understand.
Leveling up like based on fixed experience values that anything that you do has, or just leveling up at my discretion when I feel like it's an appropriate time for you guys to level.
Yeah, sounds cool.
I like that. I like that. All right, cool. So we'll just do it at my discretion.
Whiteboarded.
I see what you're doing there, Devin. I see what you're doing there.
Yeah.
You think you're so
very
cool, huh?
clever. Very clever.
All right, guys. I'm gonna keep turning this light.
Aaron just disappears when he tries to do it.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Incredible.
unfortunate.
One rule that we all missed in the last session that I like definitely want to touch on for your
I
sake.
didn't miss them.
You did. Is damage reduction, DR.
Yes.
So every one of you has one DR. If you look at your character sheet, and that is one damage reduction. Any damage you would take from anything, you just reduce it flat by 1 before you apply it to your health bar.
Does that also apply towards like elements? So
No.
it's like no.
Nope.
Okay.
So
No.
DR is just for physical damage. Elemental damage ignores DR.
Gotcha.
But that's something that I want to mention here at the top. I'm going to try to remember as well, but just so all of you are thinking about it too, to save yourselves as much health as possible, you do all have 1 DR. Yeah, I think that's all the stuff I wanted to cover right off the top.
Yep,
So we can get back into it. I'm going to have one person recapping the last session every week. So this week it is Aaron's turn to recap. So I'm going to hand it over to him to give a recap of last session.
Yeah. So the journey started with 3 travelers. Ahabraham Zinzarri, Baroque Obama, and Bak-Koi started in the southeastern corner of the West Blue. The old mysterious and adventure type Ahabraham was last seen near the docks, wanting to board a ship and sail to sea. We last saw him talking to a captain about to leave toward the seas. The skinny, dusty, and fierce one, Baroque, was met in the local bar in Faraway Island, where he fought a few Marines, stole some grog, and met Ahabraham at the docks. The large, weird, and discombobulated one, Bak-Koi, was greeted at the same bar, but instead was losing money at the same bar from gambling. After seeing the fight with Baroque, he followed him to the docks as well, to have later knocked down the ship captain and Ahabraham to the ground, to also later be confronted by a group of Marine grunts. After fighting, all 3 travelers were heavily exhausted and Ahabraham was nearly on the verge of death. We pick up with the 3 travelers conversing about forming a pirate crew.
Very cool. So we leave off, or we start back where we left off last time. So you guys are here at the docks. You have just ended combat with a big swarm of Marines that you fought off. Ahabraham was knocked unconscious for a while, but he's since been revived, but you're all generally pretty battered across the board, having fought off 5 different Marine grunts, and also Baroque desperately chased to try and capture the captain of a ship that was contracted by the Marines to transport some sort of goods for them. In the attempt to capture the captain and to get him to let them aboard the ship, Baroque accidentally did murder him, which caused the Marine who was trying to help him escape to flee and report back to his superiors about what had happened here at the dock. So you guys find yourself here on the dock. You've already looted all the dead bodies. Did you guys remember to put that stuff in your inventory? Justin, I know you got 20,000 belly from the captain's body.
I put the rope in mine.
You got rope. Did you get your ammo? Okay, cool. All right, so you guys have already looted all the bodies. You're all good there. What do you do now?
I would like to because I know I have the ability of making potions and healing stuff, so I'd like to gather a few herbs and such just for a little bit, and then I'm good to leave.
We're gonna gather herbs from on the dock. dumbass.
Yeah, I walk off the dock. So like I take a little hiatus. But then after that, I'm cool. I just want to get a few so I can make some on the way.
You want to move your character, possibly.
I want to get more rope.
Yeah, I could just leave. Like, what do I just go out of frame?
Okay, well, instead of like just saying like this is what I'm gonna do, why don't you guys in character role play and have a discussion about one, maybe introduce yourselves, because you have not talked to each other at all yet. So
I have yet to
role
talk
play.
to
Like,
them.
what are you guys doing? What's the game plan? You got to introduce each other and figure out what you're looking for and who you are and where you want to go from there.
I turn to Ahabraham and I say, man, you got fucked up.
Well, yeah, I did.
And then I just point and laugh. Then use some finger guns and I walk away.
I turned to the Fishman and I'm like, man, get a load of this guy. No homo, you know.
Yeah, and then I walk away and say,
You're
I'm
already gone.
walking
No,
here.
you're already gone.
Yeah, well, I heard it. I'm over here now. See?
I said it
Look,
quiet.
get on roll 20, Devin. I'm across the building. I can still hear it. I'm walking here. I'm walking.
Well, then I will walk over to Ahabraham.
You're not even gonna say anything to me.
And
I said
no, I
something.
will first walk up. I'll still walk over to Ahabraham, look in the eyes, and say, "Please never say that again." And then I will jump into the sea.
I like the character voice. Good shit.
Yeah, jump into the sea and just swim around.
Okay, so
Well, first of all, I'm
Justin's
looking
gone,
for treasure. Looking
Aaron's
for treasure.
gone, and I'm standing on the dock. I'm
still
gonna
here.
throw up my hands and be like, well, shit. Might as well get some rope while I'm here.
You scour the docks for more rope, but it's already inexplicably it's all disappeared.
Well, you said that he tripped over rope.
You did, yeah. You collected all that rope already. You've collected, I think, 50 feet of rope at this point.
I'll put 50 because I have 25, but I'll put 50.
Okay, 50 is what you have. There's no more. It's all gone. Inexplicably, you could have sworn it was all over these docks, just like coiled like a family of snakes, but it's all gone now. Okay.
I walk towards where Justin left to see where Baroque left to see what's up.
Okay. Why don't you roll me a spot? Do you have spot?
Do I have a spot? I have no idea what that is.
It's a
Go
secondary
to your
skill.
character sheet. Yeah, it's a secondary skill. Spot is basically just like a perception roll.
Oh,
Yeah, you got a spot. Roll me a spot and let's see if you see Justin.
Let's see if I see him. I watched him walk away.
Yeah, but like
Yeah, but now he's
so
out of
you
sight,
think.
out of mind. He's a spooky boy.
You
I
have
can
to
find him.
remind me how to. Oh, here we go.
yeah, you just hit the dice.
Not to flex, but I got spot.
You got it?
Ooh, nice spot, boy.
Spot 18. Okay, yeah. So
Nice.
so you see Baroque. He's walked past the docks at this point, and he's kind of just like milling around in the grass, just kind of like bashfully kicking his foot, looking around to see what's growing around. Just kind of, by himself, just walking around, looking downcast at the ground, checking out the herbs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I find some good herbs. I find some good shit.
Well, I'll tell you if you do. I'll tell you if you find
No,
some
I
good
do.
herbs.
It's definitive.
Nope, it's not. That's not how that works.
Damn good shit.
You can't find herbs. Like walk outside right now.
Yeah,
Then-
right. Like
then-
there's not just herbs everywhere. Roll
I found
spot
herbs,
for me.
but not herbs. That's for sure.
I'm gonna look for herbs.
You bitch.
I'd like to
Alright.
roll for.
Yeah, roll me a spot. Justin, I'm gonna say you don't find any herbs.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself. You're spiting me right now. You bitch.
There's not just herbs growing everywhere. This is you're by the docks in a city. There's not just medicinal herbs growing all over the place. Yeah, you don't find anything either. Okay, but both of you search around looking for herbs. None of which do you find.
I feel like 14 is pretty high.
I feel like 12's pretty high.
Yeah, I
For
mean,
herbs?
Pretty sure it's a
No.
15 check.
There's not just herbs
so
everywhere.
15 or higher.
Look, man, this is a 2-roll skill. Like, I also have to.
There's
roll
no
for
skill
skill.
to find herbs for one.
Yeah.
For two, it's not like you're an herbologist or something.
Yeah,
and this
I
is
spent
also
a
not
year
a
on
po-
an island, secluded.
Okay, no.
Okay,
I mean, maybe if
I'm
you had
gonna cut
like
my
gather
losses here.
information with nature,
There-
but
I think I have 3 alcohol in my inventory. I'm gonna drink one of them.
Okay,
That's
yeah, you can do that.
All right. I've done
So,
I say, hey, let's bring this party on the boat.
okay, so as you head to try to get on the boat, you're here on the docks. Aaron's still swimming around.
swimming around.
So
How
you
the fuck am I
see,
there?
because I moved you, because you're not on the boat. All right, so you see, boop, this little fella pop up here, and he says, "Hey, hey, you, the guy with the big ears. We talked earlier in the tavern. I know I told you to buzz off earlier, but I saw the way you handle those marine guys in there, and it's basically like a porcupine now. I was wondering if maybe you could help me with a little trouble I'm having, you and your friends here. I saw you you made some quick work of these guys here at the dock too. I could use the finesse of real experts like yous."
I say buzz off.
I also say buzz off.
I walk up out of the water and I say, "Buzz off."
Yeah.
And I'll go back.
And he's got that one Mohi Mohi soundtrack coming on from Madagascar 2 when he's coming up. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, like
The big and chunky song.
yeah. I like.
I'm actually
'em
gonna change
big.
mine. I'm gonna say beat it,
I
bozo.
like them chunky.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna say like beat
Oh.
it, bozo. You know.
All right.
But you mean like no homo, right?
Then I give him a little cackle.
Yeah, I
I
know.
point at him, cackle.
Okay, just
You're
check.
gonna try and tackle him?
Cackle. Go, ah.
Yeah. Sure.
Tackle.
He says, okay, yeah, I get it. Tough guys. Yeah, no, I understand. Sure. Yeah. Don't help out the little guy. Well, listen, there's something in it for you, huh, Bucko? You see the ship over there, the one that you're trying to get on right now? What I need is your help taking out the guys who own that vessel. So it would stand to reason. If you help me, I help you. Also, I can guarantee I have something you're gonna want if you're going to be leaving this island. Something that you'll need, actually.
Anything that gets me on the ship, I'm down for it. Tell
Yeah, I
them
look around and say that seems like a consensus right there. Bak-Koi, how do you feel about that?
I nod my head while in the water.
Nobody sees that.
Do you swallow a little bit of water on accident? Or
Well, I can
I
swim
get a
above
dexterity
the
check?
water. Like my head can poke out, but I can just nod my
Nobody
head.
sees
I
it,
can
they're
think I can do
watching it.
dexterity check.
I think you
Well,
can
I'm
just
very
breathe water
close-ish.
anyway, too, right?
I can breathe
I know,
water.
but
Yeah,
I
I
think
have
it'd be
gills and I
funny.
have lungs.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's still be funny.
All right, so hearing you guys agree is like, all right, well, if all of you guys is in agreement, why don't we take this back to the tavern and talk about the details of the deal?
Sounds perfect.
Can I bat my eyes at him and do a charisma check and see if he'll buy me a drink?
Do you want to do that before or after you get to the tavern?
Right now, so I know if I'm gonna go to the tavern. Or not.
Okay, well, what does that sound like? Proposition him for me.
Hey, Mister.
So your old man can do multiple voices. I see.
I'm a little bit strapped for cash.
What's happening right now? What is this? What are you
I
doing?
was hoping you buy me a drink.
I mean, sure, yeah. I mean, you're helping me out. I guess I can help. Yeah, if you're short on coin, I can get you a drink. That's fine. Yeah, whatever. That's fine.
Hey, hot stuff! I heard you giving out free drinks.
Shut the fuck up.
What is this? All right, one was
I don't
enough.
know
I
if you
don't.
saw or not, but my grog spilled outside.
Is this gonna be is this a persistent thing with you guys? I don't.
No homo.
Oh, okay.
No,
Well, we're fine then. Okay, so you guys are back at the tavern. You are all here.
A lot of people here.
Yeah, a lot of people. It's popping as always. The entire town is here. Per usual, no one's in their houses. They are all here in the tavern. And as you enter the bar, you can see the barkeep recognizes Justin, and he kind of, you see a very soapy, dirty mug behind the bar, and he kind of just slyly puts it under the bar, and he kind of, as if it wasn't there before, trying to hide it from you.
I'd like
Uh,
to say that if you ever see anything with a lot of dust on it, and then you put water on it, how the
Soap
water
water.
just like becomes
Yeah.
droplets.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine this to be.
Yeah.
Dirty, but still be just
Right.
like this sort of like very high dust area droplets.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. There's a lot of different stuff going on there. Okay, so you walk into the bar, and this guy says, "How about we get a table? Is somewhere in particular you want to sit? I was over here by the fireplace. Yeah, I like this thing kind of toasty."
I say I need some space.
Yeah, I agree with him, and I'm kind of feeling the bar scene.
I want to sit at the bar.
Yeah.
All right, well the bar it is then. And so you guys kind of walk up to the bar. And get some
Walk up, I
stuff.
guess. Yeah, I guess
So-
we're all there.
I lean over to him and I ask, "You come here often?"
You lean over to who? This guy?
Yeah, a little Brooklyn guy.
Okay. Yeah, I come here pretty often these days. Kind of been going through a little bit of familial issues. I'm in between houses at the moment. So that's kind of where I've been hanging out here in the past little bit.
That's all I had. I'm not a conversationalist.
Well,
I whisper.
thank you
and
for
ask-
all. Huh?
I whisper and ask Baroque. I say, "Can we trust this guy if he's in between jobs?"
Yeah, I mean, sorry,
Uh,
I sorry to eavesdrop. I can hear you. Your lungs are very large. Your vocal cords are very large. Your whisper is still quite loud. You're right next to me. I can hear you.
This broke ass bitch is eavesdropping on us. I don't know if I trust him yet.
Yeah. Not so much in between jobs, so much as never having had worked the job. I'm only 16 years old. My father was one of the merchants here in this town, in this small town. This is where our family lived. Until about a week ago or so, when some roughneck pirates showed up. They came in, they busted the door down, they tied up my mother and my sister, and they kicked me and my pops to the door. And so, my father, he's kind of a coward. He decided to cut his loss as a businessman. You want to try and cut your losses whenever you can. So he just kind of packed up and left. He just took the ship and left town. I don't know where he is. I don't know what he's doing. But what I do know is that my mother and my sis are still back at the old house, and these guys are keeping him hostage. So I need to go and free my family and get revenge back on these guys who kind of upended my whole life here. So my father's a merchant. I think the reason they targeted us is probably to get something there in the store. I don't know what they're looking for. But what I do know is there's plenty of goods inside that you guys would probably be interested in before heading out on a journey.
Probably rope.
We got a whole rope room. We
At
got
minimum.
a
At
whole
minimum,
room.
rope
It's
is tied up
filled
with
with
mother and sister.
rope.
But who are we to break up true loves?
Well, hold up.
That's what I'm worried
introduced
about.
ourselves yet? Like, it doesn't sound like any of us know each other's names.
That's very
No.
astute. No, actually,
I know Bak-Koi.
in the heat of the moment, I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Lucas.
My name is
Lucas.
Bak-Koi.
And what about you guys?
John.
You can call me Ishmael.
Okay, Ishmael. Nice to meet you.
Ishmael sounds like fish mail.
Sounds like bitch mail.
And what about you, Dumbo?
I was like fish mail in here. Am I right, ladies?
Yeah. What's your name, Biggies?
My name is John.
Your name is John?
John, just straight up John, yeah. John, first name, last name, middle name. John.
Okay.
Last one is spelled Gean, but I am French.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I know a guy named Little John, and he always said, "All right."
Yeah. Just talking to that guy today, actually.
Yeah. He's a swell fellow. All right, well, great. Hey, I'm glad to make the introductions here. So I mean, is there anything you need to know from me? I mean, what
What
the deal
skills
here.
do you possess?
Oh, thank you for asking. That's very nice of you. I'm a bit of a swordsman. I kind of play with the sword a bit. I'm not a pro or anything. I'm only a 16-year-old chap, but I practice a little bit here and there.
Nice.
So how do we get started?
Yeah, I mean, if that's the end of the call and response round here, yeah, I mean, I'm happy to show you.
Well, I have a question.
We are still waiting on the grog.
Okay, right. So I mean, yeah, Ahabraham, what do you have?
Well, first off, I want my drink.
Okay, so you guys are getting a little restless. You've been talking a bit now, and the
Not
bartender
just
hasn't
that.
responded.
I do want to know. It sounds like his mother and his sister are tied up. What's in it for the old dog if we, free him?
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Do you want to rephrase your question and be a little clearer about what you're
Yeah, I'd
asking
like
me?
to fuck your mom and your sister.
Okay.
Can we arrange
I
that?
mean, that's probably a no for me. It's kind of what I'm trying to avoid. That's the big thing for me in this whole thing right now is to kind of stop that from happening at all if I can. So I think that's probably off the table for me.
What if they like me?
I guess I can't get in the way of true love. I mean, I'll leave it up to the ladies, but I won't promise anything on their behalf.
Okay, that's all I need to hear.
Okay, so you guys are you're getting a little restless. You're waiting for your drink still, and you haven't got anything back. Do you call out to the bartender? Oh, what do you say?
Hey, you know what I want.
Oh, yes, master. Of course. And he pulls out a mug from below the bar. It's the dirtiest one I've got, the dirtiest and the soapiest. You can tell kind of at a glance that it's not particularly dirty or soapy. It's a little bit dirty. There's some suds on it for sure, but roll me a sense motive and see if you can tell whether or not he's telling you the truth about how dirty and soapy the mug is. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna say you can tell that he's maybe not telling you the whole truth, but he gives you, a flagon of grog that he kind of scooped out of a barrel in the back and put into the mug, and he kind of hands that over to you. And he says,
Damn it, not soapy enough.
Oh, my apologies, master. Yes, of course. Of course. Only the best. Only the greatest. He pulls out another mug, even dirtier and soapier than the last. And he, scoops again the ladle full of grog from the barrel in the back and hands it back over to you. And you can tell this is the best he has. I mean, he tried to slight you before because he saw you dump the last one out on the ground. He wasn't super happy about that, but his reputation is everything in this town.
How in the world did he see that? It happened outside.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a saloon. Like the tavern doors are not like totally like, floor to ceiling doors. Like he can see outside. When you walked out, he saw you just dump it on the ground. That kind of hurt his feelings. But his word is his bond, and with the entire town here inside the tavern, he can't be made to look like a liar. So he does give you the dirtiest and soapiest one he has. Nice. And he says, "I'll be 200 bellies, master."
Hey, bud.
What about mine?
Yeah. Oh, what can I get for the young master?
I'll do a martini. Stirred, not shaken.
Oh, anything else for your fancy little mister? Would you like some sweet creams too?
If you've got it.
Of course, anything for the young master. He kind of hunches off and then slinks over to the other side of the bar, and you can hear him rustling around with different glasses. He's concocting something over there for you.
Is this like Quasimodo?
Something like that.
It sounds like Quasimodo.
Is it not Quasimodo? He sounds far more sinister than Quasimodo, I think.
I don't know, man.
He's kind of a Quasimodo-ish type of vibe. He's definitely, hunched over and kind of, hobbling from place to place. So he finishes the drink and brings it back to you. He says, "Here you are, and also our finest confections." And he passes over a little tray with a couple of what look to be some sort of cream puff or something. And he gives you a bill for 500.
I'm not paying it. It's that other guy is paying for my drink. You remember?
Right. Well, I said I'd pay for your drink. I'll pay for your drink, but I didn't agree to sweet creams. I mean, I don't even have a place to live right now. I'm not gonna pay for sweet creams.
Yeah. Tell him he doesn't really have much of a choice. Sweet creams are a walk.
Says, all right. Well, I mean, you're really twisting my arm here, but you know, if that's what it takes, I can pay some sweet creams. All right.
I say these two guys on the backside of the bar are paying for mine.
The
they told
backside
me.
of the what these two
Yeah,
guys over here.
Yeah, they told me earlier they were going to.
Oh, okay. Oh, of course, master. Of course. And he kind of, just hopples off and leaves you there after giving you both your drinks. All right, Bak-Koi, is there anything that you want to order at all, or anything that you want to do here?
I turn towards this new swordsman guy, and I eye him, and I try to sense. Oh no, I ask him, why? So, what's your race? If you're human, I may not actually be able to trust you.
We got to know what slur to call you when we're mad.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not a fan of racism of any kind, really. I'm a pretty peaceful, easygoing guy, but yeah, I am a human. I am a human. I think I'm pretty trustworthy, but I mean, you can make that decision. You'll call yourself, I guess. I'm a little bit hurt that you're questioning me already. I don't think I've done anything to arouse suspicion, but yeah, I am a human.
I turn to the barkeep and say, I'll have a kelp tail, as in like a cocktail, but made of kelp.
Of course, master. Of course, large master. And he kind of pulls up a board from the floor, and you see him scoop out some seaweed from water that's underneath the floorboards. Put it into a big, sudsy, dirty mug for you. Only the best for my master. He kind of slides a little bill there under the flagon as well.
Can I send some motive to see if he got the dirtiest glass for my boy Bak-Koi?
Yeah, roll me a sense motive, sure. You can't tell one way or another whether. Yeah, I mean, at this point, yours is already mixed. You've had a few swigs now at this point of your grog. It's already mixed together with the dirt and the soap. You can't. I mean, compared to the state his is in, brand new, you can't really tell how it was.
That's true. That's true.
But before he even attempts to give me the bill, I say, I bet you that I'll pay it off by the end of the week, and if I can't, double my bill.
Of course, master. Always the risky one. Always the risk taker. That's what we love about you. And he hands you like a little contract to sign, just agreeing to the terms of the bet. He already has a few of these printed out behind the bar because he's used to you around so much. So in the past week or so, just betting with everyone.
As usual, I sign with my left hand and put an additional dot that means nothing. Somewhere different place than I did last time.
As is tradition.
Signing with your left hand has no legal implications.
I'm just saying because I'm right-handed. I probably should say that, but I am right-handed.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at all.
Left-handed just makes it look crappy, like chicken scratch, but of a child.
Anyway, he takes the signed contract and kind of hobbles off to the back and opens a locked box while kind of looking around to make sure no one's trying to see what the combination is. And he puts
I'd like to see if I can spot the combination.
Okay, roll me a spot.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say that you catch 3 of the digits in the combination, but you don't see all of it. You see the first. You see the first 3 digits, which are 4, 2, 0, but you don't see anything else after that.
So we are to assume the last 2 are 6, 9.
I mean, that's up to you. You can assume what you want, but if you do, you might make an ass out of you.
There's no 5-digit codes. It's 4 or 6 digits.
Yeah.
That was a question.
Huh?
It said there's no 5-digit locks. It's either 4 or 6.
In this universe, there are only 5. It's only ever 5.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. So he, puts the contract in there and quickly seals the box up and pulls a rope behind the bar, which rings a loud bell at the top of the tavern. And then he kind of, hobbles back and starts scooping dirt into mugs that he's just washed. Okay, so what are we gonna do here?
So yeah, Lenny, I think we're good to go. We all got our drinks, so we can walk with them. Where's
I
this
think
job
his
at?
name is Lucas.
Yeah, the name's Lucas. Thank you very much for remembering. Yeah, it's not Lenny at all, actually. It does start with an L, though. It is Lucas. Thank you.
All right, where's this job at?
Oh yeah, I'm so glad you asked. Actually, it's here in town. Yeah, I can show you where it is. It's my it's my old house. If we were to go back outside, I can point it out to you pretty easily. The guys inside, I don't know exactly how many of them there are. I saw at least 5 of them when they came in, and they kicked down my door, and they beat me and my dad, and they tied up my mom and my sister. So there's at least 5 of them. They have rope. Yep, they brought in their own, and we also do have. I'd like to remind you to really sweeten the pie here. We do have a whole room just plumb stock full of stuff. If you're looking for it, there's a lot.
Get me all
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, it's very exciting. It's titillating and stimulating to the senses. It's very great to just go in there and just kind of refresh after a long day.
What check would I have to run to lasso somebody?
I would have you do a. Let me see. What secondary skills do you have a trapping skill?
No, I mean I don't think so.
You could have a trapping skill, but it rolls differently than normal.
No, he doesn't have it.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have it, but he can roll a 20. I think it's like subtract something from it.
Yeah, I would just have you roll trap. So it's not like a secondary skill you'd have. So just like roll a d20. And I think it's just like -1 to the roll or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm low on health actually. Just realizing. What?
Yeah, so I don't know if you're in a rush or anything. I mean, certainly you can head over to my my old house and try and tackle these guys if you'd like. But also, I do have a room here, and if you wanted to stay the night and rest up, that's an option that you have. It's not terribly late already. It's 5 o'clock or so, but it's good to maybe try and make that kind of a plan ahead of time.
Are we talking Marines or who we talking about?
Oh, great question. Yeah, it is a pirate ship. I believe they called themselves the Punch Drunk Pirates. Yeah, they're docked here in our town. They showed up last week, and they pretty much immediately came and just kind of wrecked our shit.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go take a nap. I don't know about these cats, but I'll take a short rest.
Can I ask what time of day it is today?
Yeah,
Like,
so
what
it's
time?
like 5 o'clock p.m. right now. So if you guys are gonna rest, it would be a long rest, and you would just sleep for the night.
5
Yeah,
o'clock.
I say
I was thinking like take a short rest. I get up at like 12.
like get up at
or
midnight
1.
and like attack them while they're sleeping.
Yeah, that's what my plan was.
I kind of like that.
You could do that too.
Yeah.
Hey, Abraham, thoughts?
Hey, Abraham.
I have no thoughts.
That's
All right,
you should get some.
that martini was stronger than we thought. I think we carry Ahabraham to the room. I'll take a good nap.
Yeah. All right, so
And by we, I
you're
mean mostly I, but yeah, continue.
so everybody's
Yeah.
on board. You guys are just gonna take a short rest now and wake up at like midnight or something and try and attack them in the night. Is that the plan?
Where are we sleeping again?
Yep.
We're gonna
In
sleep
here.
until 3 a.m.
Yeah. So Lucas has a room here in the tavern, like a 1-bed room.
He's a 1 bed. He's gonna sleep 4.
Yeah. I mean, that's if you
Okay.
guys are all gonna sleep, that's where it's gonna be.
I'm fine with it.
Hey,
All right.
Abraham is like, yeah, it's another night.
No big deal.
Another night, no homo.
Okay,
Right.
so you guys are all settling down. You're gonna take a short rest.
Yep,
Sounds cool.
rest.
Okay, cool. Let me look up exactly how much health you recover in a short rest. Each hit dice spare rolls a die as a constitution modifier.
It says 2 points per level for a full 8 hours of rest in a day, or 4 points for each full day of complete rests.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at I guess this is heal. It's just saying long-term care.
Oh, are you in like the
Okay,
one
yeah, I'm in-
piece,
yeah,
like
yep,
D20? Yeah,
that's
we're
correct.
not doing that, remember?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do like a D&D 5th edition, like short rest and long rest. I think a hit die is just like a D6. Yeah, just roll a D6. You have like a D6 plus 1. So I mean, you
All of
guys
us or just one person?
I mean, everybody's resting.
Did it hit a D6?
Well, I'm remaining vigilant throughout.
So you're staying up.
No, but I'm like, sleeping with one eye open.
You only
I
have
actually
one
have
eye,
haste,
right?
so I can move the first turn.
Well, I have two eyes. They're both functionally okay, but one I just pretend isn't.
Okay, yeah, you move the eye patch over to the other eye before you go to bed.
That's right.
Great, yeah. Okay. So Justin and Aaron are both recovering 5 HP. W, do you want to roll a D6 to see how much you recover? You can go ahead and make those changes to yourselves, by the way.
Oh,
All right. Yep. So you all heal back up to full.
Nice.
All right.
I have a request.
What's up?
Is there any merchants in town? Someone I can buy metal from?
How much money do you have left?
There are, but it is currently like 2 in the morning, so they're not selling anything right now because you guys did opt to go to sleep like immediately.
Right.
All right. So
Does this bar have a jukebox of any kind?
Aaron, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. The bar.
yeah, they don't have a
I s-
jukebox. They do
okay.
have a polka band that plays most of the day, but this late, the polka band's taking like a 3-hour break real quick before they get back to it.
3-hour break starting. When does the 3-hour break start?
Yeah, so their break starts at 2 and they come back in at 5. They play until 2 the next. Yeah.
oh well, they're still up then because we're up at 12.
No, you guys are
because
sleeping
we're
till 2.
two.
Ah,
Okay. Then I'm gonna try to write a quick note and say, can you please play the One Piece equivalent of What's New Pussycat 21 times in a row, and I'll owe you the money when I get back.
and if I
Okay.
don't double up.
Where are you?
No.
You're writing these notes. Where are you gonna leave them?
I'm gonna leave them right here, assuming the polka band performs in this little stage like area.
Yeah, that's kind of like they're like right up here, just kind of performing, doing their thing. Okay, so
Yeah.
you'll leave 21 notes to say play What's Up Pussycat. Great. All
Yeah,
right.
well, it's one note saying 21 times if they could, and I'll pay him.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so you guys all come down. Most of the patrons in the tavern are gone at this point in time. You think there's probably only about 1/4 as many people here in the tavern as there were earlier before you went to rest. Everyone else has gone home for the night, and the rest of them are just, barflies staying up late. The tavern never closes because it's kind of, it's the biggest building in town. Everyone's always here. They got live polka. I mean, a place like that establishment, they can't close down. They got the dirtiest mugs in town. So yeah, so you come down the stairs. Bak-Koi immediately starts writing notes to leave for the polka band once they return.
Like music you'll never hear. Yeah.
Yeah, is there anything else anybody wants to do here in the bar before you leave?
I'm all good. I'm all set.
I'd like to make an announcement to the room asking if anybody has any metal.
They have what?
Metal.
Like you're asking
Or
like
iron and bronze.
the citizens that are possibly just drunk
Yeah. I'd like to
and
see if they have-
unresponsive. See if any of them can respond.
Yeah, I'd like to hear if they have any.
I opt to individually interrogate whoever's left in the bar if they have metal.
Okay, so you're gonna ask loudly if anyone has metal.
Anyone unresponsive, I'll go up to and ask personally.
I don't know. Roll me a gather information, I guess.
On who?
Just
Okay. Yeah, you kind of loudly yell, "Does anyone know where I can get metal?" Or whatever your character voice sounds like. What does your character voice sound like?
Like that.
Okay, great. Yeah, so you kind of yell out asking if anyone has any information on metal, and it's kind of just like a resounding just crickets. Like everyone just kind of looks over you and they're like, "Shut the fuck up. Like, go back to drinking. Like, it's late, man. Like, stop fucking yelling. Like, we're trying to fucking vibe here." Everyone's recounting the great polka that they listened to earlier today, and they're just kind of perturbed to be disrupted here by something like this.
unrelated, I whisper to myself, "Early to bed, early to rise," and I just mutter to myself as I continue writing the note.
I will also mutter to myself, acting my age, waiting to die. Shots, alkaline produce.
Great.
I just mumble to myself and just not words, hardly English.
Okay, so Lucas is kind of like standing here watching all this. He's like, all right, great. Okay, good. We got all the mumbling done. That seems, I'm a little, sluggish sometimes when I wake up too. It's good to speak, at a volume where everyone can hear you. Let's not mumble, please. Yeah, all right. If you guys are ready, I can point out where my house is. Is there anything else you need from me, or is that it? Or, what are we doing here?
You're coming with us.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to come with you. I'm gonna, I am hiring you to take care of this problem for me. I'll come with you, certainly. I'll show you the way. I do want to, get a swing or two in at this guy, the captain of this pirate crew. I do want to get revenge on him. Make no mistake about that. But I will be all the way in the back.
I want to ask him if he has any metal.
Do I have any metal? I don't know. Let me check. Nope, I don't. I have the sword on my back. I'm gonna keep that because I will need it to fight. But other than that, nope, don't have any on me.
Fine.
Okay, that's fine.
I turn.
Oh, nobody heard that.
Yeah, did you freeze?
Yep.
He
Did those
turns.
also freeze?
Yeah, it looks like both of them froze.
Oh, good.
Yeah, what the fuck? That was like at the same time.
I mean, the Wi-Fi might have just gone out or something.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
I'm assuming they're both at home.
I mean, based on that, I would make that assumption as well. I didn't think so beforehand. Based on the fact that we didn't have any technical issues, yeah, they both dropped. I'm the host now.
Did you see that new preview? Void Mirror,
No, I didn't.
2 mana. Whenever a player casts a spell, if no colored mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell.
I like it.
I hate it.
I like it a lot.
I mean, it's really bad in EDH.
I think it's good in EDH. Because like
really
casting spells for free. It lets you counter anything that's cast for free, and it lets you counter any
Yeah, I guess,
artifact.
but you can say the same thing about Roiling Vertex. Nobody ever plays that in EDH because it's terrible.
I don't even know what that is.
Exactly. I don't think it's gonna see played in EDH, but in modern legacy sideboards, and you're going up against Tron.
I mean, this is a modern set, so it makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's me who owns Eldrazi Tron. I don't know how I beat that.
Me feeling very good about that because I fuck Eldrazi. I think anything that shuts Eldrazi down in any format, I'm happy with. Even if I don't play that format, fuck
It's
Eldrazi.
so good. I wish it was 3 instead of 2, because there's stuff you can do for 2 mana, even if you're on the draw. There's stuff you can do at 2 mana that would beat it potentially, but on 2, there's nothing if you're on the draw, there's nothing you can do with 1 mana that could possibly beat that, unless you just run colored mana in your deck, which you don't in Tron.
Mono green Tron.
Hmm?
Mono green Tron.
Mono green Tron is big Tron, not Eldrazi Tron. Mono green Tron is the big planeswalkers and 10 mana Eldrazi. E-Tron is the Matter Reshaper and Thought Knot Seer and Reality Smasher. They don't run any big Eldrazi or any big planeswalkers. It's whatever. Sucks.
Yeah, these guys just totally lose their internet
I don't know what happened.
because they're both gone from Roll20 too, and they're both gone from Discord.
Maybe they got done playing.
Yeah, that might be it. Yeah, I don't know. Modern Horizons still looks pretty cool so far. I'm digging it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really cool set. It's gonna change Modern a lot. The first one did. Gave us Hogak, which was terrible.
Yeah. Do you see the new sword?
Yeah, it's okay.
I like it. I'm a fan.
Not great, but
It's not bad.
it's not bad.
It's like Sword of the Animus, like plus it blinks something. Like
Yeah, the blink I think will be not very relevant, but the ramping in any color is
it depends on the deck. It could be pretty relevant.
sure. I mean, it could be, but and I'm sure the decks where it would be, they'll run it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure a lot of people will be running it just for like the mana ramp. I wish it said any land, obviously.
Yeah. I believe you. Yeah, I mean, it would
Be a lot
be
better.
ridiculously good if that's what it did.
Yeah,
All
but
right, they're both back in all 20. Yeah, no, there's a couple of cards. The new Dappin and that card was like Dread or whatever, like that new like.
Dread is going to be so good in Modern.
Those two cards are going into Amanatu, I think, because
Well,
like
yeah, why would they not?
they're both ridiculously good.
Dread is bad in 4-player, sort of, for the same reason that like Thoughtseize is bad in 4-player. But like in Modern, like turn 1, exile a black card, cast that. In response to the trigger, cast Ephemerate. You're just like 3 cards out of your opponent's hand right out of the gate.
Mhm.
Like they're losing that game. like they probably kept at least 3 lands, if not 2. They get 3 cards out of it. It's crazy good.
Yeah, pretty nuts. I don't know. I wasn't gonna run Dread at first, but I was looking at it and I was like, yo, like it's kind of disgusting because it makes your opponent reveal their hand.
Yeah.
So like in a multiplayer game, that's like such
I
a
mean,
fucking
it's something. Yeah.
it cucks people pretty hard if everyone knows what they have in their hand. And then also you get to like make them discard something too, which is
You
like,
could also run telepathy if you really cared about that.
right, yeah, but it's just like, it's an extra effect. It's not nothing. But yeah, I mean, any blue deck could run telepathy, be fine. Just one of those cards. Dakon's ridiculously good. Or I think it's gonna be ridiculously good in Amanatu. Because if I can get it,
It's great.
it comes in with like 10 loyalty counters, and then I can alt it and blink it or whatever. Because it comes in with loyalty equal to the lands you have. Well, however much land you have.
Not 10. How often do you have 10 lands? Almost 10.
Pretty often.
That's ridiculous.
A lot of the time. I don't play like super hyper fast games like you do. I mean, I have 10 lands pretty often.
Egregious. That's
Pretty-
so high.
Pretty normal.
Especially in a deck without green. That's like
Pretty
turn
normal
10.
game.
Turn 10, you're casting a 3-drop. That seems
What?
not great.
No, not casting so much as like blinking. I mean, I might be casting it, but I'm saying like I can blink and flicker it and get those counters back.
I just love that it has surveil and then also like something that cares about what's in your graveyard. That's gonna be like
Yeah, it's a crazy good card. It's gonna do a lot. There's
I want
Aaron.
to build Esper, but I also like don't really want to build Esper.
Yeah, Esper's kind of fun. I like it. Yeah, I like playing control. I don't do it all the time. Like I have like one deck that does it, which is my Esper deck, but it's pretty fun. It's good colors for it. Just you have
That's
so
just-
much utility. Yeah, it's the best colors for it. It's really good.
So sorry.
Yeah, are you?
Did the Wi-Fi crash or
I-
something? What happened?
Yeah, we're using this Wi-Fi that like the school provided, and I guess if it has too many things running at the same time, it just completely shuts itself off. Very awesome. So it's completely overheated and shut down. So we're using our own personal hotspots.
Cool. Okay, well, we can get back into
Yeah,
it.
that's pretty cool.
You were saying, Aaron, right before you crashed that you were turning around to do something.
Yeah, I believe I was saying. Let me double check what I was doing on my computer. Oh yeah, I was turning to Baroque, and I said, if you need me to, I can make sure that guy doesn't leave.
It's so good.
Which guy?
The Lucas.
Lenny.
He said he wouldn't leave.
Yeah, but he said, well, I'll show you to the place, but I'll take a couple swings, but I don't really want to be too involved. Something along those lines. And I'm not gonna let that guy leave. I'm not gonna let him cower out.
If he leaves, I'm gonna fuck his sister.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to leave because he is the one that like has the most to lose by his family not being saved. He's gonna come with you. But he is a coward, as you can tell. He's not trying to like get up in the guts necessarily so much as like he's like,
Well,
oh,
I am.
yeah, I can tell you are. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm gonna say in like a very like Disney Channel-esque voice. I'll be like, "Let's do this thing," like that.
Yeah,
Oh.
man, I love the energy. Kind of pumps his fist. He's like, this is great.
Like Chef Linguini when he says, "Let's do this thing" in the restaurant. Yeah. Yeah,
exactly like
Exactly.
that.
I know what you're going for.
Yeah.
And then when Lucas says, "I'm gonna tell him to shut the fuck up."
Oh, okay. Yep. Heard. Okay. So you guys you're rallied here. Are you all ready to go? Okay.
I'm ready to go.
So as you go to leave the bar, you start walking towards the entrance, and you see a few of the patrons of the bar kind of line up here to stop you. And
Wow.
the leader of the group here, he steps up and he's like, I don't think you guys are going anywhere. I saw you order some drinks earlier tonight, but you didn't pay up.
Lucas paid for mine, to be clear.
Yeah, I'd like to clarify. I did pay for his. I did not pay for the sweet cream. Actually, I did pay for the sweet creams as well. I did cover his tab.
So I'm out. I'm gonna go take a seat, actually.
Okay, so you're gonna go take a seat.
Yeah.
I shoot Devin.
Okay, so Ahabraham takes a seat off to the side. You're going to attempt to shoot him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cap him.
Me?
Cap him right above the and above the fucking plank. And I'll be like, not cool.
Okay. Roll initiative. So here I'm
Are we
gonna.
just rolling 20s or?
Yeah, I mean, there's an
Where's Justin
initiative.
right
You
now,
can
'cause
make
he's
an
the only one
initiative roll.
involving himself.
So go to 20, go
Okay.
initiative.
Oh, I guess yeah. Forget this one about to roll.
Why are you
I
trying to
don't.
shoot me?
Because you're bitching out of their fucking fight. You know the situation. You're just taking a seat.
Because I paid.
There.
Ignore
You
that
did
roll.
not pay.
I forgot there's an initiative.
Okay. Ahabraham, roll your initiative.
Oh, I did. Cool.
How about this? I don't shoot him yet. I say if you sit down and you get comfortable, I'm gonna shoot you in the knee. I'll give you a second chance.
Ah, so forewarning.
Yeah.
Okay, Ahabraham, what do you say to that?
I don't know. I guess he can shoot me if he really wants. But we're all gonna go to the same house and if he wants to be an active participant in that. If he wants to handicap his own, party, I guess that's on him. But,
Yeah. Middle of that rant, just straight cap.
Did you say in the middle of that rant you're gonna cap him? What did you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
That.
Well, Baroque got the highest initiative roll. Here, let me add you guys into the turn order here, I guess. I guess, Aaron, are you getting involved in this at all, or are you leaving it between the two of them?
I'll let them be. That's between them. I don't want to
Okay.
Paul's not
intervene.
getting involved. I'm not gonna fight. I'm just gonna sit down on the bar stool. If he shoots me, he shoots me. I don't really care.
Okay.
If he hits you,
He rolled to
if
hit.
you choose to defend,
Roll defense if you want to. I guess you don't have to if you don't want to, but
I would recommend it.
I won't.
You can block the hit here.
No, I'm
Okay.
not.
all right. You take 4 damage. You go to 2 HP.
God.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, now I'm ready.
Lucas is like, wow, that was kind of fucking stupid, huh? That was kind of fucking dumb, wasn't it? Okay, yeah, I guess we can go at. Yeah, you want to pat yourself up a little bit.
Lucas, what's your fucking problem?
I don't know. I hired you guys to kill other guys, not to kill each other. I don't know what.
Yeah, but job's not done. Let us do our process. It's part of the process.
Yep. All right. Sure. I'll leave it to you. If you want to patch up your wounds that you had, you're dripping blood a little bit on the floor. I'm a regular patron here. I don't want to make a big
Yeah,
mess.
tell
of these
Lucas
guys.
if he wants to patch me up, he's more than welcome. I'm more than happy to accept that.
Tell who if he's willing to patch you up.
Lucas.
Yeah, that was Lucas.
You tell him that,
I'll tell Lucas that. I'll say, hey
Wow.
Lucas, you want to patch him up, you can.
Oh yeah, I'd love to. I'm not a doctor. I don't really have any kind of formal training there. I wouldn't really know what to do. Is there a doctor in the house?
Well, he did offer.
Yeah, I mean,
He
I
literally
am a doctor, but I didn't offer, so I had no
I'm
obligation
also
to
a
do so.
doctor. But
He didn't offer either.
I'm not
yeah,
a
Lucas did
doctor.
say if you want to get patched up. So I'm just taking him up on that offer.
Yeah, I mean, I was more saying like if you wanted to do it yourself
Lucas, go ahead, go
something
give it your canvas.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are ready to go here, you're feeling good about this, I can show you the place.
That's it.
What?
With
There's 5 guys blocking Lucas. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, I paid for my drink. I paid for the sweets and creams, and I paid for another drink. If there's any amount still outstanding, what, Bak-Koi, did you not settle up?
The barkeep knows.
Of course, master. I'll put it on your tab, as is tradition. Says, okay, well, he seems to be covered up then. Yeah, and what about you, Dumbo? What did you?
Yeah, hey, I had the other 2 guys pay. I mean, if you guys want to leave, you can. That's fine. I'll deal with whatever's got to deal with. But yeah, I had the other 2 guys pay. You guys can go on ahead.
I'm gonna go take a rest.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like the move to make at this point. You're on death's door now. Okay, so
Now, does that mean that Ahabraham just gonna not help at the house that we woke up really early in the morning?
Wait if you want, but I'm gonna go rest.
yeah. So are you
Well,
gonna
I'm
tell
going
them like I'm gonna go try and sleep off these wounds that I have now, or like are
Yeah,
you
there's
just gonna
nothing
try and
more
like
we can do.
sneak out? Like what are you gonna
I'm
tell
gonna
them?
tell him. Yeah.
Okay. So do.
Bye.
I'm gonna go sleep off these wounds that I have. But I'm more than happy to join you guys if you do decide to go, as long as you don't decide to go right now.
I can wait a few minutes. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean I'm not in a huge rush. I mean I am. It's
Yeah,
just
I'm not
kind
sure
of a
what we accomplished here.
kind of
then.
a rush job, but yeah, we can wait till morning. I mean, they're probably asleep. I don't think any female members of my family are coming to harm right now. I hope not. Yeah, we can wait. Yeah, no big deal. No big deal.
Okay, great. So we'll wait then till I'm healed back up.
Yeah, the line of people here blocking the eggs though are like, we think there's still one drink that hasn't been paid for yet. Hey, you over there, Dusty. You said you had 2 guys pay for your drink, but I don't see them. Who paid for your drink exactly?
These 2 guys are in the bar.
Yeah, so one of them's already left at this point, and there's one more there, and he kind of slowly turns around. And he's like, "It was you."
Yeah, that guy said he paid for my drink earlier.
He gets up and knocks his stool over. He's like, "I said no such thing. Your assertion that me and my friend said we would pay for you is what's just caused his marriage to fall apart. What you don't know is after you left, his wife came calling, and she wanted to know exactly how much was on his bill for the day. He'd been very careful not to spend too much, as it's been a huge problem in their relationship recently with him spending too much money on beer here down on, dirty sudsy mugs. So she comes to check the receipt, and lo and behold, there's one drink that he never ordered on his tab. Their relationship's gone to bits. I don't know
Oh, he
where
didn't pay for it?
he had to pay for it. It was on his bill. It was on his tab, and you were nowhere to be found.
Yeah, sweet. So what's the problem here, guys?
His relationship's fallen apart. His marriage has crumbled.
So what, you hired these guys to hit me?
Oh, no such thing. I didn't even know it was you until you just now admitted your own crime.
Okay, so I turned to these 5 guys and like, what's your guys' problem? What's your grievance?
We are polka fans.
While these guys are talking, I'm gonna go upstairs. Just
Okay.
I turn to them briskly and eagerly and say, "Can you please play?"
Despacito.
What's new,
Well, they're not
Pussycat?
here till
21
5 a.m.
times. And I swear,
It's definitely
I
not 5
swear
a.m.
on my life that I'll pay you back for every song you play.
They say, we are not musicians, we are but enjoyers of the fine art of poker. And as
know that,
purveyors of this establishment, when we see the very owner of this very establishment being shorted by the very customers who have come in to order the very drinks that he serves, we can't let such a crime go unpunished.
But he's not getting shorted. He got his money.
And so we have learned. And they kind of just back off and get out of the way.
Okay, cool.
So, okay, these guys are gone. So we can just start leaving. Well, are we?
Ahabraham
How long
Ahabraham has left to go and sleep.
Yeah,
again.
Yeah, he's sleeping.
How long we letting him sleep for?
It's gonna be another short rest.
Nope. Till I'm fully rested, however long that takes.
Yeah.
Let's say 4 hours. Yeah. 4 hours. That puts us at 7 in the morning.
Care.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, roll me a D6, I guess.
Is this D6 going to determine the amount of hours and health, or what's
The
that
amount
going
of
to
health.
determine?
Just the amount of health. So, all right, so yeah, you heal back to full.
Good thing we wasted 20 minutes doing that.
Yeah. Okay. So while he's sleeping, is there anything else you guys are doing, or are we just gonna fast forward right to when Ahabraham gets back up and we're all ready to head out?
I'm gonna go outside and look for some herbs.
I actually do want to use one of my skills, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so Baroque leaves to go look for herbs. What do you want to do, Bak-Koi?
Can I roll search to see if there's any loose belly on the ground from these drunken people?
Yes, you can do that. Go for it.
Oh, sick. Let's go.
That's what,
Yeah, you find 100 belly lying on the ground.
All right. That's only 300 more before I can get my money's worth.
Your money's worth.
Okay. Yeah. So Baroque, you go out in the dead of night. It's like 2:30 in the morning now, after all this commotion's happened, after you guys came down the first time, and you're going to look around in the twilight for some herbs outside.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do me a spot to see if you find any herbs.
Wow.
You find them. Yeah. So you go outside in the dark, and you're kind of just looking around here or there. And as you're kind of strolling through town, you do notice some herbs. You notice a couple herbs there, growing by the side of a building.
How many herb? Like, put it in the inventory.
Yeah, you find 2 herbs. We'll just say they're I don't know, thistlewood or some shit is what they're called. Thistlewood branch or something. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I didn't make a fucking list of herbs. I didn't realize this is something he's gonna do every 5 minutes.
Something I gotta do, man. That's what feats.
If he doesn't know, I do have a knowledge skill, which I have a +3 bonus in
I don't give a shit. Aaron.
for nature.
Okay.
I wasn't letting you know. I was letting the Dungeon Master know. So you can do
Okay,
that.
so Baroque finds some great herbs. Bak-Koi finds some coin on the
Good
ground, while Abraham's taking a nap here. So we'll just fast forward. Baroque is back here sitting at the bar with Bak-Koi. Lucas is hanging out here with you, and Ahabraham has just come down the stairs after his nap. Ahabraham, go ahead and introduce the scene as you come in.
I'm gonna walk down, light up my corncob pipe, and say, "Let's work."
Nice.
I air guitar. I'm pretty excited.
Oh, I'm glad to see spirits are so high this morning. This is great. All right. Oh, great. Yeah, I'll happily show you the way. And
I do
Lucas-
some
Huh?
sorry, real quick. I do some air drums, but in doing so, I can't hear the air drums, so I start tapping on the stair railing and slightly dent the wood.
All right, roll me a strength check.
Oh, whoops. Okay. Yeah, because like, bang,
So
bang,
sure it's
bang,
gonna
but like,
matter. Yeah.
I'm a big boy. Strength check. Let's see where that is. Or strength check. What is that? Is that just?
I don't
Oh, that's
know.
the actual skill. I don't
Yeah.
think.
Just roll a d20 and add
like
your
D20
modifier
plus
to it.
1. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. 9.
8. Okay, yeah. So
Twice,
you start banging on the railing. You actually don't dent it. You
Oh,
yeah, you don't really you make some noise here, but you don't damage it at all. It's all good. You're actually fairly conservative with your strength, considering the weight of your limbs. The barkeep is very grateful for that. He kind of gives you a knowing nod and goes, "Oh yes." All right, so Lucas starts walking towards the exit of the tavern, leading you guys outside to point out where the merchant shop is. Cool. We will follow you lot outside then.
Gotta tell you guys, feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I believe you. All right, so you guys are all back here in town. You've just left the tavern. Full health, feels good.
I am small. SMOL.
Yeah, your size is lower just because.
That's fine. No worries.
Scale.
And Lucas is here with you. So,
Oh, every drop counts.
yep. So Lucas is like, all right, yeah, I'll show you the way. It's really not too far at all, actually. It's just right over here. It's just the last house here off on the right here on the same road as the tavern. Pretty convenient. Yeah, we just head over there. I'll check the place out real quick. I'm gonna hang back. You guys know which house it is. If you want to kind of lead the way, I'll just kind of lag behind a little bit. These guys know who I am. They don't know who you are. I don't want to raise any alarm bells or anything. If they think I'm trying to storm back into the place, you understand.
I will attempt to go up to the door, knock on the door, and in my
Don't do that. Why would you
no
not?
no
Yeah, give me a little bit. I got some. I got
No, no.
something.
I'm gonna knock on the door in my highest fishman voice I can. I'm gonna say housekeeping and attempt to roll a bluff check to see if they believe me. So I'll be like, housekeeping.
Yeah, do it. Roll me a bluff.
All right, let's see it. Oh,
Oh,
I
hey.
can pretty much tell you right now, you won that. Yeah. So, wow. Okay. They critically failed on their sense motive. Okay. So
Oh, wow.
Lucas kind of skirts off to the side. Who needs strategy, dude? Lucas kind of skirts off to the side, ushers you forward, and you walk up and knock on the door. You yell out in a loud, high-pitched voice, housekeeping. And someone on the inside says, oh, yeah, right away. Just gonna tidy up a bit. Don't mind me. 1 minute. I'll be right there. And they start, heard that you can hear inside. People are kind of tidying stuff up, so it doesn't look, as messy as it might have been before the housekeeping comes in. All right, they're getting ready. They haven't opened the door for you yet. What do you guys want to do while you have a little bit of time here before they open the door?
I'm gonna go around the back.
I'm gonna summon a quick dog.
Okay. For a doggo, it is a DC of 15.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Big boys? Nah.
The dog.
I do go around the back.
Okay, yeah. So you can move your character token, by the way.
I'm gonna find a window in the back. Is
Okay.
there one?
Do you have investigation?
To find a window? I
Yeah.
don't think I need that.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. That's fair enough. Yeah, there's a window back there.
I'm just gonna pop up with
I'm gonna be just
Bak-Koi.
right outside of it.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
so
all set.
You're just hanging out outside. Aaron's right in front of the door, and Ahabraham is behind
Which
the back.
house? The last one?
It's the last one. Yeah, the
Okay,
last one right here.
These guys are in the wrong
Oh.
place then.
Yeah. Okay. So nobody has anything else?
No, I'm gonna wait till they open the door.
Cool. All right. So as you guys are sitting there waiting, you can hear the kind of clattering happening inside. Ends. and a disheveled pirate kind of opens the door and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry for the wait there. Yep, we're ready for you now. I assume you have some clean linens and towels. You're the expert here. I don't know where you keep those things. I'll let you in. It's definitely gotten a bit dirty. I don't mean to make too much work for you here or anything, but boys will be boys." And he kind of opens the door and lets you guys in. So you are now
do my best curtsy with
You're in.
even though it's a terrible curtsy. I do a curtsy with some fish scales and just try my best.
Yep, so this
You
guy lets
peel
you
your
in.
fish scales off.
Thank you. I mean, thank you.
This guy lets you in.
Yeah, I'll leave it in
Uh,
his
How am I
hands.
in there? I'm not
Go
in
on
there.
off.
Oh, you're not. You're right.
You're
Yeah.
outside the building.
Ignore. Okay. Yep. So you two are
What?
here.
I mean, he could be outside the layout, right? Like he could be somewhere like here.
Yeah, right
or
there.
here.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Well, as long as there's a window there, we'll just understand there is.
Yeah, there's a window like right here.
Sure.
So, okay. So yep, he's right there.
Can I do a check to see how many people there are? Like, or should I just assume that however many people are on screen? Well, I don't want to just assume this too.
Yeah, so before that, a little bit of dialogue, and then yes, you can do that check afterwards. So he lets you in, and he kind of hops over the bar here. The little like divider there is between the back of the store and the front of the house. He kind of hops over and sits down on a stool behind there. He says, "Yep. So the whole front area basically is what you'd be cleaning up. The back area, we can take care of that ourselves. We just, for the customers and everything, we gotta keep it clean up front, which is obviously why we hired this service in the first place, to keep our store nice and clean. Yeah, this is great. Thanks for showing up, guys. Obviously new management here recently. I don't know if the original owner passed that along to you or not, but we're happy to inherit the housekeeping service that he had, and this is great. Yeah, this is wonderful. So yeah, you can start cleaning." Then he just kind of leans back a little bit in the stool. And then Justin, you want to do a check to see how many people are in the room?
Yep.
Okay.
So what is that going to?
Roll me a spot. You got a 13. Yeah, so you can see the one person here in front of you, the guy that let you in. You can also see in the back there's someone who maybe appears to be their captain, or he's looking a bit tougher than the regular guys that you've seen, the other pirates you've seen so far. Also, you can see behind him that there are two other pirates hiding there behind the wall. They're not, like hiding or anything necessarily, so much as they're just out of the view of the regular customers in the store. But you can kind of catch a glimpse of them back there from where you are.
Oh yeah, I want to shoot the guy through the window, the captain.
Okay, so you're gonna start combat right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before can I say something before he does?
Oh
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Thanks for allowing it.
Go on.
I asked the guy at the you're welcome. Yeah, thank you. At the bar, is there sorry, is there any place you want us to specifically touch up on or to purposely avoid?
Yeah. I'm getting my voices confused now. Everybody's Lucas. Lucas is kind of a fun voice to do. Yeah, so the guy's like, yeah, I don't nowhere in particular. I mean, you're the expert here. Obviously, where there is dirt, I'd like there not to be. Places to avoid, I guess, just anywhere behind this divider that's pretty clearly placed. But yeah, the front of house, have at it, clean it up, absolutely. All right.
Okay.
With that, Ahabraham, if you're gonna try and take a shot, everyone roll initiative
I'll hold
for.
off actually.
Okay. All right. Okay, so this guy's kind of kicking back.
But I'm lining it up.
Okay, sure. You can do that if you want. You can but if you want to prepare an action, you can right now prepare yourself to take the shot, and then if a certain thing happens, you can take the shot.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay, cool. So you're setting yourself up to take a shot. Who are you trying to shoot at?
The captain.
Okay, cool. All right.
I'm also gonna do a similar action. Can I use spot on when I'm not in combat?
Can you do what?
Or lock on? Lock on when I'm not in combat?
You
That's the-
can,
yes.
but you would have to be like standing stationary and focusing on whoever you're trying to take out, just like staring at them.
Yep, I'll go ahead and do that to the captain.
Okay.
Is the captain the guy that's black and white?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you stand still and start kind of taking aim at their captain in the back. The guy here at the counter can kind of notice you standing off here by yourself, like by the wall, not really cleaning anything and just staring at his captain. He's like, did you not bring enough brooms, or do you need like
I'm a Buddhist. So this is just one of the daily meditations I do. I'm just facing towards the north, praying to my gods. As I do, I should be done here in a few minutes. It's just it's to help bless the house that I'm cleaning.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I only mentioned my boss is in the back here. I don't, he doesn't take too kindly to people staring daggers at him or anything. So if you don't mind, he just kind of steps in between you and his boss. And he's like, I just, because he'll get mad at you and then he'll get mad at me, and it's kind of just bad for everyone. So I'm just gonna kind of nip that in the bud. Now I know how he takes to these kind of things. He doesn't like being stared at very much.
Can I still stay locked on or no?
You are locked on in that direction still, but this guy's standing directly in the way of your shot.
How do we feel about motherfucking?
I actually tap.
Secret
Oh,
ammo.
I
Or is that
I
all
wave.
different?
You wave what?
Go ahead. Answer his question first
What was your question?
about his ammo.
Yeah. Can I double up on secret ammo as well as the lock on? So if I'm already locked on, can I go ahead and use my secret ammo for the day as well to go around him?
Let me see. Marksman can 5% that once a day.
I'd just be using 2 skills.
I would say I would allow it, but you'd have to roll initiative first, and it would depend where you're at in the initiative order when you get to make that shot. But yes, I would allow you. You're already locked on. I would
that's
allow you
fine.
to make seeker like on your first turn that you have. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I motion to the guy that's up front, and I say, "Excuse me, I actually have a quick question about something over here." Attempting to get him to walk out of the distance. This is, of course, before. I don't know. I guess I already heard it, but that was just my idea. It's just get him out of the way.
Okay,
To get
sure.
more of a clear shot.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a bluff.
All right. Let's see how it goes.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Get my big guns out now.
yeah. So he's like, "Oh yeah, sorry. What do you need help with?" Yeah, I mean, I'm here to help. I'm here to assist. That's why I'm up front. I'm kind of the customer service guy here at this store. That's what I was hired to do. Yeah. What can I help out with? And he kind of, hops over the bar and walks over to where you are to try and check out what you're showing him.
This crate is in the way, and I need to sweep behind it. Could you move it for me, please?
Well, I am a big, strong man, so that would only be fair. Of course, little lady, I can't have you dirty in your hands getting splinters or anything like that. So yeah, he walks over and he goes to lift up the crate to move it. You can see he's kind of straining. He's not as strong as he makes himself out to be. He's like, "No problem at all." Just lifting the crate up.
Am I still able to? I don't know if I'm able to ready a shot as well. I don't have really any shots to ready, but can I at least get my hand ready with the quarterstaff, ready to possibly attempt to attack him as soon as he lifts the crate? Like he's completely like vulnerable.
Yeah, as he is bending down and getting to ready to pick the crate up, I can say that you like move your hand over to your quarterstaff and get ready to draw it and swing it.
Well, I'm still ready to shoot, right?
Yep, you're still.
Yeah, I think we're all ready to do something.
The
We're just
second
waiting for
anything
somebody to
happens, I'm
flip the
shooting.
initiative.
Okay, so
Okay,
he
I'll
lifts the
just
crate.
shoot.
He lifts the crate up and goes to move it, and then everyone roll for initiative, as it's clear that we're right all about to take actions.
Oof. Looks like I'm going last.
Oh
That's
man.
rough. There was my
Yeah,
my low shot for the day. Okay.
Yo, good stuff.
Go ahead and add your turns. Do you have your turn tracker pulled up?
Yeah, this is turn order.
Yeah.
What is this? Do we just add our numbers in?
Yes.
Okay, you were adding somebody helping. There we go. Does it auto do whatever, or like does it auto? No, it doesn't seem like it goes in order. Unless
I mean, you
can
rolled a
change
1
that.
for initiative, huh? That's not it.
Yeah.
It'll automatically go in order once people put stuff in. All right,
Okay.
so I'm gonna roll.
Yep.
4d20. All right, so
I see 4 d20s.
5.
Very nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, did Ahabraham add his value?
No, he did not, but I'll add it in there for him. Okay. Sorry, actually, let me organize this. Descending. Cool. Okay. So the top initiative roll is Baroque. So Baroque, you're locked on with your shot. Go ahead and do what you do.
Let's get it. On it.
Okay.
Nice.
So you roll chalk volley and you're aiming at
Yes.
this captain here in the back, right?
Yep.
What does lock on do again? As a standard action, if you are in melee combat, lock on. The next normal attack receives a +10 range shot bonus against the target if they remain in line of sight. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So that's a 23 to attack, or 22 to attack. So he will roll defense. Let me
Is he
open
still
it.
using his secret ammo because like he got the guy out of the way, or like because he already said it, or is it?
Oh, no, I'm
no,
not.
he,
I'm
no,
not doing that
he
anymore.
didn't use the secret ammo.
Okay. Double check.
Okay, so this guy's gonna roll defense. Boop.
Nope. It's a 1 digit.
Uh,
It's a
All
critical.
right.
Yikes.
Yeah. So you.
Also says a lot about his defense.
He
Holy cow.
definitely does not defend that. So yeah, you hit him for 5 damage. And I'm gonna say that he is surprised by the sudden chalk projectiles coming out of nowhere and just kind of pelting him in the chest. I'm gonna say it knocks him prone. He falls to the ground off of
sounds
the
good.
barrel that he was sitting on.
Is that because of the critical damage?
I'm gonna say no, it's not the
Or-
critical damage, but that's like him getting a 1 on defense.
Did he die or
Okay,
not?
yeah.
No, he didn't. He took some damage and fell down.
I'm gonna roll for a range shot then.
Yes. Roll again. I'm gonna give you disadvantage because there's like a wall between you and him, and
Well,
he's
it's
on
window.
the ground right now. Yeah.
Well,
He's
not
on.
necessarily a wall, a clear surface. You want me to roll again?
Yeah. And he's gonna roll defense, but he rolls with disadvantage as well. Yep, his worst roll does beat your worst roll. So yeah, he is kind of out of breath from the chalk projectiles hitting him and knocking him to the ground on the floor. When he hears the firing of your musket go off outside, shattering the glass, he kind of instinctively rolls off to the side and just barely dodges the bullet that you had going for him. All right, and it goes to the next turn. It is his turn. So rolling on the ground past the bullet and kind of trying to avoid the shattered glass all over the floor now. Out of breath, he says, what the hell's happening? What's going on? Who are you? Why are you attacking me?
I'm not answering that.
Joe sent us. Joe and Candace.
I don't know who those people are.
Oh, it's because he has ligma.
What's ligma?
Oh man, where do I start?
Ligma balls.
Candace dick bit my mouth.
Ah! He's furious after being taunted like that. He uses his full movement action to stand back up because that's all that he can do. And then let me see if he has any actions that he could take
He
otherwise.
can lick more balls.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything else. Okay, I guess he does. Okay, so he gets up using his full movement action, and then he's furious at being taunted like that, and he enters a rage. He goes into a rage. And so he temporarily is going to get +4 strength, +4 con, and a +2 morale bonus on all will saves. But he takes a -2 penalty to defensive rolls now. The increase in con also is going to increase his hit points accordingly. And while he's raging, he can't use any charisma, dex, or intelligence-based skills. A fit of rage lasts for a number of rounds equal to 3 plus his new con modifier, which after getting +4 is going to be
minimum 5.
Yeah, so con goes up +4.
Jesus.
Con, strength, and will saves go up too. Okay. So will save +2 and strength +4. Okay, so yeah. It's con mod's now +4.
Now you can choose at your own discretion to tell us how many turns this fit of rage will last.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you right now.
Okay, that's fine. Understandable.
But yeah, he's gonna get some extra HP though.
As in, like, he'll heal some, or like his max HP will increase, and therefore
His max
current
HP, yeah,
will
his
increase.
max HP just goes up.
Okay.
So yeah, he is officially in a fit of rage. Let me apply the new bonus to his defense rolls. They're not getting a -2 defense roll. Okay, and that is his turn. He's raging. He's back up, and he will pass on to Pirate Swordsman. So the Pirate Swordsman, he is this guy right here. He sees Baroque having taken a shot at his captain, and he's going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to run up here trying to get closer to you and just kind of get ready to swing at you. This guy here in front of Bak-Koi, he is lifting this box up, trying to get it out of the way so you can sweep. When he hears a commotion going on behind him, and he turns around and sees that his captain's covered in chalk, and there's a broken window and glass all over the floor. He's like, "Oh, what's going on right? There's more for you to clean, miss. I don't know what's going on right." He puts the box down and starts moving over here to kind of check out what's going on, and that's his turn.
May I ask how he's able to see his boss if there's a wall there?
He heard it more than he saw it. He heard the commotion and kind of saw glass on the floor from where he was, from the window that shattered. But he's walking over here to check it out and see what's going on, and that's where he would see his boss.
That's fine.
Okay, so these guys over here, it's their turn now, and this guy is going to run towards the window that just shattered. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he runs up here, and he's kind of coming over to come towards you, Ahabraham. And that is all them. Bak-Koi, it is you.
I only have 20 land speed, which is unfortunate. I'm trying to remember what my range is for my weapon.
20.
It says 0, but I
five.
know
it's 5 feet.
5. Okay.
Yeah. The default melee range is 5 feet.
So would I be able to hit him if I move here?
No.
No.
Well, you might as well move there anyway.
What?
Might as well move there anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already moving there. But I was just seeing if I could hit him while I'm there. Okay. I will possibly attempt to. There's really not much I can do from a distance. I guess for right now, I will try to continue acting innocent, but instead of having my broom, I accidentally have my quarterstaff out as I act like I'm sweeping, just still trying to continue the job.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. Baroque, it is you.
Okay. Standard action, not standard action, movement action, whatever. I'm gonna hit this guy in front of me with a sidestep. Then I'm gonna run straight to here.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna attempt another summon. So I think I get 2 summons a day, right?
You get 1.
I get 1 summon. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm going
Has he used the song yet?
Yeah, he used it outside and failed.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was trying to get a doggo. I'm gonna take a shot
Oh,
at this guy
okay.
right here. Click. The one next to Aaron.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh. Darius Lugosi.
I Wi-Fi slow, I guess. But I did hit it twice. So
Oh, it just hasn't rolled yet.
that'll be
There it
the
is.
First one.
16 to hit. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, yeah, right there.
All right, let's roll some defense. Yeah, that hits. And you just kill him. So yeah, he puts the box down earlier and goes over here. He's like, "Oh, what's this noise? What's going on here?"
Sweet.
And as he kind of peeks over behind the wall, he just kind of immediately gets hit by a volley of chalk, sharpened chalk, and he just dies immediately. Okay,
Cool stuff.
Cool.
cool. We are back to Ahabraham.
I'm gonna shoot the captain again.
All right, take a shot. You'll have 1 ammo left after this.
Oh, where?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
He does
still
defend.
with a -2? He's at 24.
Yeah, his defense is pretty good already.
Yikes.
Okay. Yeah.
I haven't done anything in combat ever.
No, you stabbed through someone's eye last time, right at the end.
That is
Yeah.
true.
You finished him off with surgical precision.
Yeah.
Okay. So your shot misses. Do you have anything else?
Nope.
You don't want to move?
Nope.
All right.
Okay.
It's Darius's turn, and he has seen you so far shoot him and kill one of his men, Justin. So he's coming at you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's right up here, but he still can't get to you yet. So he just kind of yells and he beats on his shield with his mace, and he's like, "Come on, pussy, come and fight me, you little bitch!" And that is his turn. And we'll go to the swordsman here, and this guy is going to run up to you, Justin, and he is going to take a swing at you.
Okay.
Boop. Oh wait, that's not it. Ignore that. These guys actually have attack rolls. There we go.
I hit the
Might
button.
as well roll your
Cool.
defense. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Nice try,
Yep. So
bud.
he takes a swing at you, and it just goes right through your body. You just kind of turn into like amorphous chalk, kicks up a bit of a like chalk dust cloud, but doesn't do any damage to you. And then it is Lucas's turn. So Lucas is like, "Oh man, wow, you really kind of going at it already, right? Right from the get go, huh? All right, yeah, I can help out." So Lucas kind of runs up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30. He hops up here on the counter. He's like, "Hey, numbnuts, you remember me, stupid fucking goon?" He kind of pulls his sword out and points it at the captain. He's like, "I'd like my family back, thank you very much." And that is his turn. And it goes over to these guys here, they are gonna run and just like jump through the window at you, Ahabraham.
Can you roll for
These
jump?
guys, this two guys
Dexterity?
thing?
Yeah.
Or what?
So I'm gonna roll a d20 for them. See how
There's gonna
well
be 2 of them or just 1?
just one.
Yikes.
So they run and they go to jump through the window, and they kind of like step on a piece of glass that slides out from under them, and they kind of just conk their fucking head against the wall and fall on the ground.
Are they
They
still
don't-
outside or inside?
They're still inside. They did not make it out. Yeah, they're just kind of on the ground now, just kind of holding their head here by the window. And that's their turn. Bak-Koi.
Okay, well, I still can't reach anybody, but
They are knocked down, right?
Who is? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
these guys. Yeah, they're prone. They're on the ground.
oh, they're prone. That's good.
Actually, no, they're not. They didn't get
Okay.
a 1. I'm not going to make them prone.
Okay.
I'm going to say
Sure.
they got back up already.
Okay, but there's okay. I'm
Okay,
going
cool.
to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's go 4 just to get closer in the scene.
Yep.
But I still can't do much. I actually can't attack anybody at all. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. But I will try to use a. I'm gonna try to attempt to do diplomacy with this boss and say, hey, yo, if we just get out of your hair, how about we? I don't know if that's I don't know what kind of check that would be, but just say, if we can leave right now, will you just forget it, all that we done, and we'll be on our merry way. You guys can recuperate.
Yeah, roll diplomacy.
Okay. It's all right.
Yeah, so I think the way diplomacy works is he rolls sense motive versus your diplomacy, but he doesn't have
Okay.
sense motive, so I'll just roll a d20 minus
D20.
1.
Well, actually, I did read it. It's D20 plus his modifier.
Uh,
I guess.
Wouldn't,
convince-
diplo-
you
wouldn't
convince him.
diplomacy be a wisdom thing? Cool.
Yeah, so what exactly do you say to him?
Say, we'll leave here if you stay here. We won't come back. You won't come after us.
I don't even know who you are. I don't know why you attacked me in the first place. I was just enjoying a quiet afternoon.
We're housekeeping. We forgot some supplies.
I originally had thought you were housekeeping, and that's why we allowed you into the building to clean up the store. But I mean, from what I've seen, you've just made more of a mess than it originally was to begin with. Why are you here? Why are you attacking and killing my men?
It's the process.
They didn't pay us first, and that's our rule. They would have known if they talked to the last owners.
Read the contract, man.
Oh, we talked to the last owners. In fact, there's a couple of their relatives still here in the back. We've been very closely in touch with them. He says as he gives kind of a snide, like pointed look at Lucas. So, oh, well, that's not very nice at all, actually. I don't quite like the implication that you made there with that statement.
Well, if you'll just let us go real quick, we'll be back in about 30 minutes with better supplies.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna let you go. I mean, this talk was great. I feel like we learned a lot about each other. We've really grown. The lessons learned along the way, all that. But no, I think I am gonna try and kill you. Yeah, I think that's probably where that's gonna go. And then you see 2 more pirates just kind of pop out from behind the wall here.
They were spooky.
Woo!
Big
They
boys.
show up and they're going, woo! Woo!
I laugh like, that's pretty spooky.
They kind of give each other a look like, nice. Yeah, pretty good, bro.
I passed it.
Okay. Alrighty. So we're back to Baroque Obama.
So my plan here is I take 5 spaces to the
That was
right.
10.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lunge at the other guy, but I'm going to phase through him with my chop. go to the
Attempt to.
You're
Find
gonna
him.
attempt
I'm
to.
gonna chalk volley this guy in the nutsack.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves
Yeah.
here. Okay, so you are going
Yeah.
to attempt
So
to
that's the plan.
charge and
That's the
like
plan.
logia through him.
Yeah, a bit of a fake out.
Okay. I could see like a fake out, but
What do you? Okay, so what exactly are you trying to do? I'm gonna see how high I need to set the DC for this roll. Because you're still like a pretty novice like user of your logia fruit. You're not able to just like.
It'll be a bluff. So I'm
okay. I can see
What?
bluff.
Oh, he wants to roll a bluff.
I think so. I mean, I know his internet's not so great.
Yeah.
He's going off his
that
own
doesn't
hotspot.
come with
Let me
level
raise
the
your
level
hand.
I'm at. Was phasing through. It phasing through the
What was your question, Devin?
wait, can you not hear me?
You're breaking up pretty badly.
Damn it. Alright, then I'm just gonna chalk ball this guy.
Okay, you're gonna chalk volley the boss, Darius.
He's currently typing in the just chalk volley.
Okay.
I noticed you're moving back. I guess you did whatever you wanted, but anyway, Devin, what was your question?
I was gonna say, isn't it the same internet you're using?
No, there's the one that school provided, but both of us are now using our personal hotspots.
Yeah,
So his might just be a little worse than mine.
seems that way.
Significantly that way. Why didn't he just use the one the school provided since you're not anymore?
Because it
They like burnt out or whatever.
piece of crap. Yeah. It
Yeah, but since
yeah.
you're not on it anymore, it should be.
yeah, but if more devices are connecting to it, once it powers up, it'll just take a crap shoot and kill itself again. It's like cool, thanks.
Alright, so Justin
It's-
hits their captain
Yikes.
for 3 damage.
Holy cow.
All right, and we're gonna go to Ahabraham, and it's your turn.
I'm gonna go through the window, and I'm gonna.
Make me a climb check to get into the window.
Now that I can do.
Are you going to attempt to do something like attack as well, or are you just going to try getting into the
Shut
window?
Fuck up! How about
Oh shit!
Okay,
Holy shit!
let me see if I can roll for that. Oh wait, I don't have a roll for that, so I won't.
that? You don't roll for shutting the fuck up.
Got him.
Yeah, just gonna keep it talking. Okay.
Right, 12 climb. Yeah, I'm gonna say you get in.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use surgical precision. Stab someone in the eye. This
All
guy.
right, all right, take a roll.
Of what? What would you
Uh, Surgical precision. If you roll down to, or if you scroll down 2 attacks, which will be like at the very bottom of your character sheet, you'll see surgical precision there. It'll be like under your secondary skills next to feats.
Okay.
All right, he will roll
Pretty
d6.
good.
Pretty good.
Alright,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you hit him in the eye for 1 damage. Just kind of poke him in his eye. He's like, "Ow!"
Now, I do also want to say, I don't know if you did it when Devin got attacked earlier, but it's fine because he's healed. We do have our damage reduction.
We
of 1.
do
I don't know
have
if any of us have taken-
DR. No, no one else
I
has
don't know
taken
if any of
damage
us have
yet.
taken damage. Okay.
Darius also has DR though, so that is good to point out.
Okay.
What is his DR? Yeah. So he is a little bit healthier. Okay. Cool. It is Darius's turn now, and he's going to run up at Justin at Baroque, and he is going to take a swing at you with his mace. Give me a second. All right, he's taking a swing with the mace.
Okay. Justin should be able to block this pretty easy. Oh, I see. Roll 17. Never did. Say that.
Oh, yep. So he swings at you, and it just kind of passes right through you. It doesn't do anything to you. Yeah, he furiously kind of just like swings it all around, just angry that he didn't hit you. He's like, "You stupid son of a bitch! I'm gonna bash your goddamn brains in." And we go on to the swordsman, and the swordsman also is going to run up and take a swing at Justin.
Good.
Well, all right.
Oh, yikes!
Good shit.
Oof.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Yeah. So
This is bad.
yeah.
Now, it is damage 1. So
Well, that
what is that?
No, it's 8 for damage because that's the
Okay,
damage
okay.
if crit, which it is a crit.
But it's gonna be damage 7 then.
No, it would just be 8.
Would it still be 8 even after damage reduction?
Oh, after DR,
Let's see.
correct. Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
it's
okay.
still enough to kill him
But it's
either
still-
way.
Yeah, I'm dead.
He only has 6.
He's unconscious.
I have 7.
He only has 5.
What? I thought I was up.
Yikes.
When did I
Huh?
get hit again? When did I get hit again?
You only have 5 max HP.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so Justin
Ouch.
is unconscious right now.
Oh,
Yeah, that guy fucking hit hard.
yeah. More than the
Okay.
captain ever did.
And it's on to Lucas. Lucas is like, "Oh well, I don't quite like that. I feel like I kind of need that guy around if we're gonna take you guys out. So yeah, I don't love that one." And he pulls out his bastard sword from behind his back, and he runs up and takes a swing here at the swordsman that just knocked Justin unconscious.
Mhm.
Lucas is going to roll with his bastard sword.
Nice.
Good stuff.
I'm surprised it's not a crit. That's good stuff.
Yeah, right. And it's got a little defend. He does not defend,
Okay,
and he
cool.
takes 3 damage. Okay. All right. And Lucas will kind of just like go off to the side here a little bit, put some distance between him and the big boss, and he'll pass on there. And we're at the pirates here in front of Ahabraham. So they're kind of holding their eye with one hand, holding their head with the other. They just bashed it on the wall, and now they've been stabbed in the eye. They're kind of worse for wear. Their whole face area is just kind of generally sore. And they are going to take a swing at you in retaliation. They're going to swing unarmed at you. Did you roll defense?
I'm looking for it. I'm not sure where it is.
Is that her primary?
Primary
skill?
skills. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So he winds up and swings at you. How do you want to dodge it or defend it?
Good question. We're gonna defend it by taking surgical precision and just parrying it, right? Right.
Well, you can't parry it unless you don't take a turn. You have to skip your attack steps in order to parry.
Technically, he's
The
correct.
next turn.
Yes, this is true. So you can like deflect it, like block it with surgical precision.
Sure, I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay. So he swings at you, and you kind of raise up like the staff portion of surgical precision, and just kind of like bounce his fist off.
I'm gonna block it with the metal part.
With the metal bit at the
Yeah.
edge. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Yeah, so you kind of hold that up, and all the weight and momentum behind this punch, it's kind of just like hitting a wall for some reason, and it just all kind of disappears. He doesn't get anything done there. He's like, well, that's weird. And he passes on there to Bak-Koi.
Okay. Seeing that our newly found captain is unconscious out of just one single blow, and knowing that I probably could reach the person who slashed him, but also don't want to risk not being able to hit him, just in general, and standing over top our captain and possibly falling and killing him, I'm just going to swing at this captain by completely going back and taking my quarterstaff and just smacking him as hard as I can. right across the head if I possible.
All right, do it.
That's just a big loss. Oh my god, there's no way.
It's
Holy
not.
cow.
It's not a big loss at all,
Holy
actually.
cow.
Wow.
What?
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, how do you want to hit him?
Well, I definitely was going to thinking of going back and like on the point, hit him right in the head.
Okay. So yeah,
I can go towards the chest, but
you kind of wind up and you like a baseball bat, holding your quarterstaff like a baseball bat. You kind of like wind up and swing at him. The full velocity of the quarterstaff and the increased size of your swing due to the sheer size of you yourself, you crack him like right in the temple with your quarterstaff. And I'm going to say it does double damage because he got a crit fail, and you're going to wallop him something serious. And he takes a big ol' hit, and he is knocked prone to the ground here, 5 feet away from where he was.
That's nice.
Okay, and we go to Baroque. Go ahead and make me a death saving throw. 10 and below is a fail, 11 and up is a success.
On a D20, right?
Yes.
Well. Woo.
nice.
There's our first successful death saving throw. Okay, and we go to Ahabraham.
Same song and dance. I'm gonna get out.
It wouldn't be.
I'm gonna fucking hit a homie with it.
All right, do it.
If I may ask, what would fortitude save be used for? Not for
Uh,
saving throws.
Yeah, fortitude save would be like if you got poisoned or something. Like
Okay.
how well you're able to physically hold on to something like that.
Yikes. I don't know what surgical
Okay.
precision usually is, but that's yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna roll to defend against surgical precision.
It's a
And
one-digit number.
he succeeds. I'm going with the first roll. So yeah, so he succeeds and he dodges like out of the way of your scalpel, aimed right for his eye. He's learned his lesson already. He's lost one eye. The last one he has is trained on the scalpel at the end of your pole, and it's just you and this guy kind of over here doing this dance while the rest of the action's happening. Okay, and we pass on to Darius. Darius is a little dazed and confused, his head spinning after the crack that he just took to the temple, and he takes all of his movement to stand back up again, no longer prone on the ground, steadying
He's still
himself.
in a fit of rage.
He is still, yeah. So in a fit of rage, he can reach Baroque's unconscious body, and he takes his mace and just swings it down at you and cracks it against your chest. And that is one death saving throw fail. So you're at 1 success and 1 failure now.
Wow. That's rough, buddy.
And he'll pass on. So the swordsman here just took some damage from Lucas last round, and he says, so we're gonna compete in a test of skill, huh? And he swings back at Lucas with his sword. Short sword swinging in. Number 7 to hit.
That's not gonna do so hot.
And Lucas will defend.
Yeah. No, easy.
Yep.
Oh, wait,
So
oh no, I see.
yeah, so the swordsman swings at Lucas, and Lucas just kind of bats his sword out of the way, and he's like, yeah, I think you'll probably have to try a little bit better than that if you're gonna be able to hurt me. But good effort, good job out there, kid. And we go on to Lucas. So Lucas, having battered his sword out of the way, is like, how about I show you how a real expert does it? And he takes a swing here at the swordsman in front of him.
Oh,
I risk high yield. 9 damage.
nah.
Yeah, no.
Nah.
Yeah, so Lucas swings in, and the swordsman bats his sword out of the way, and he's like, now it's my turn to say that to you. And then we pass on to Brawler. So these guys, this guy right here in front of Ahabraham. So he is gonna take another swing at you, Ahabraham.
Good then.
The last one being stopped by your scalpel. He's swinging it again with a big old fist. Woof.
Oh, yikes.
All right, buddy.
Let's see what he's got. Yikes.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna cut it.
that's not gonna cut it. Okay, so
No,
he
no.
is going to punch at you, and you go to try and do the same move and block his punch with surgical precision with your scalpel, but he is so narrow, he just goes right past it and cracks you in the face. You take 3 damage after DR. If you want to go ahead and subtract that from your HP, and then he is going to knock you backwards prone here against the wall. Alrighty, and
Yikes.
that is going to be his turn. He's just going to kind of flex on you there. And we'll pass on there to Bak-Koi.
Okay. I'm gonna do something a little risky here, but I'm gonna attempt to jump and while mid-air, attempt to just like an up and down, like a what is it called? Vertical, a hammer
Yeah, sure.
with my quarterstaff, just smack that captain right in the skull.
Okay, roll me a jump.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
yeah. You jump.
That's the first one.
You get a good jump. You're heading towards him. Roll to hit.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right.
Let's see it.
Yeah,
see it.
he will roll to defend.
Come on. Oh,
The defender wins.
darn it.
Do a strength check with me. I'm gonna say, since you have like the high ground, you're coming at him from above. I'm gonna say roll. We'll do a contested strength check.
Oof. Oh, strength check, but that was primary attack. My apologies. Let's
You
go
can roll
strength check.
separate.
I
So he'll get a 15. His strength modifier is 6, so he'll get a 21.
well, let's see what I got then. Nah, I
What's
got
your-
my +1, so I have
So
18.
21. Yeah, so he blocks your strike and just kind of deflects it with his shield on his arm. And he says, yeah, you might have got one good hit in, but you're not going to get another one like that.
Okay, I would also like to make a side comment. You did introduce 2 new pirates, but have yet to give them initiative. So I don't know
Yeah,
if you wanna work them in
I
this
also
turn
did
now.
notice that they're kind of right now just going woo, just like
Just
being
spooky ghosts.
Yeah, they're
I
still,
got it.
they saw how impressed everyone was at first, and they're kind of still just doing that. Yeah,
I see.
I'll add their turns in now.
Okay. Cool. I guess my attempt to attack him made me move. Would you agree?
Yeah,
I
I'd say
jump up,
move forward
that way I
like
could actually hit him.
5 feet or whatever. Yeah. 3 and 4 move.
Yeah, that's what I did. All right, cool.
Nice.
That's my turn then.
Okay.
Are those both our
cool.
initiatives? Those
Yeah,
suck.
yeah, they're really bad initiatives. Okay, Bak-Koi, or not Bak-Koi, Baroque, go ahead and roll me a death saving throw.
Fucking hell.
That's
Wow.
a fail.
Checkers.
Yeah, no, that's good.
That's a bad fail.
1 success and 2 failures.
All
So
you need is just
if you fail
just need
one more
one attack
time,
on
your
him and he's dead.
character does die. So
Yeah.
you should think about
I have
maybe-
Monster Reborn, so I'll just bring it back to life.
Yeah.
As long as you go to a graveyard.
Okay. Ahabraham, you're up.
Song and dance.
Huh?
Same song and dance.
Yeah.
Not much changes here. So for this time, we're not going for the eyes. Going for the
Go for the
balls.
legs.
Going for the
Oh,
balls.
Going for the balls. All right.
Did you ask if they have any? You gotta
Well, you
ask
gotta-
first.
He was prone. You gotta stand up first.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, all right. It's gonna be
Okay.
pretty bad.
Let's see.
It's gonna be like a crit fit for it to hit.
I hope that he fails, but I feel like he will succeed. But I hope he fails.
Yeah, that's a double digit right there.
Yeah. Yep. So you go to stab for his nuts, and he just kind of like does like a Michael Jackson, like hee hee, and like lifts his whole crotch area up, and it misses. Okay. All right. I assume you're gonna use the rest of your turn to stand back up.
Me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Darius is up, and he is getting
I'm
a little
confused.
tired. Huh?
Why would he use the rest of his turn to stand back up?
He was prone.
Was he on the ground?
Yeah.
How
yeah,
could he
yeah.
attack if he was prone?
You can still
Yeah,
attack
he-
if you're prone. It's just like with disadvantage, but I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
give him disadvantage just because his first roll was so low already. It's like, whatever.
Sure. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, so it's Darius's turn. He is a little tired of this big fish man next to him swinging a quarterstaff at his head. And so he is going to take a swing at you.
Yikes.
He is
All right.
gonna. Jesus Christ.
Well,
What's up?
this boss is attempting to attack me.
Yeah, he's gonna swing his mace at you.
Please be less. Yes.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So how do you wanna?
As he's trying to swing his mace, I with my left hand smack it away and do one of those no, and I just
Okay. Nice. Cool. All right, so it goes on to the swordsman's turn, and he is going to take another swing at Lucas. And again, Lucas
Nice.
bats his
Nice.
sword away easily. He's like, all right, I think it's about time we finish this. Or sorry, he says, yeah, okay, I think it's probably about time that we get this. This needs to be over with. And Lucas goes ahead and makes an attack with his bastard sword to try and take this guy out.
Nice.
did they exchange the kind words of you look like a nice man. I'd hate to kill you.
Yeah, Lucas
One of
just
those.
kind of cleaves him in twain, and he is out for the count.
Yeah. Good job, Lucas.
Yep. So Lucas
however-
hops up over here onto the bar, and he is going to. Oh man, yeah, that's a toughie.
It is indeed a toughie.
He is going to take out a healing kit from his inventory, and he's going to throw it over to Bak-Koi and said, "Hey, here, use this for the big ears." Throws you over a healing kit. Okay.
Do I need to
and
catch it? Like, what, use any special skills or just
You
catch
just you
it?
just catch it. Yeah, you're like 10 feet apart or whatever. Yeah, you just catch it.
Neat.
Okay. And we go on to the brawler here in front of Ahabraham. He is going to take another swing at you to the surprise of no one. Roll me defense. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so he charges at you to try and make another
Ooh,
swing.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna say that as he runs at you, you are holding up surgical precision in front of you, and you just kind of spear him through and deal 4 damage to him and take him out. So he is he's just impaled himself on surgical precision,
All right.
and he is dead. Yeah. Going on to the pirate warrior's turn here. So this guy is done with his ghost routine. He's like, all right, that was pretty good, but like, we're being honest here. He pulls out a weapon and he runs up at
It was pretty.
Bak-Koi. And
I see.
he's going to attack you
Bravo.
with his short sword.
Me.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay.
You can take a 20 on any defense rolls, remember. You just have to skip your next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I first skip my.
Yep.
Hey, my file is back up. It's still working. You can connect that too.
Oh, okay.
I'd try that out.
Okay, and he's disconnected, and I assume he's coming back.
Yep.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was definitely having a ton of lag. So
Okay, so what do you want to
okay,
do
yeah.
here?
right. So you said I can not attack, but I can still do stuff. I just can't attack if I take a 20.
If you take a 15, I believe you can't attack. If you take a 20, you skip your whole turn. So
Yikes. Well, I'm still gonna try.
as your friendly neighborhood DM.
Well, all right.
Oh.
Yeah. Well.
Oh,
Well. All right. That was cool. I'm glad I
Wow.
tried.
Devin.
Boy, that's not ideal.
Yeah, it's not good. I mean, there is one damage reduction. I will still be alive. I hope.
You will
But,
still be
it
alive.
Definitely won't be
Yeah.
ideal.
Yeah, so he's gonna run up and he's going to slash you with his short sword. Boy, what happens here? You take 5 damage, and I'm gonna say since you got a nat 1 for your defense, you crit failed on defense. I'm gonna say he slashes through your quarterstaff. I'm gonna say you try to block it with your quarterstaff, and he just slashes right through it and cuts your chest.
Okay. So what? Instead of taking 5, am I taking 6 then, or
You're
am I
taking
still
5.
just taking 5?
You're just taking 5.
Now it's an eighth of a staff instead of a quarter staff.
Got him.
Facts. Yeah, it's an ace staff.
Okay.
Indeed.
And it is the marksman. The marksman's up, and he is going to kind of just position himself more centrally, and he is going to take a shot at Ahabraham. He's firing with his flintlock at you. Jesus Christ.
Is he? He's a marksman. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yikes. Let's see what you got. Okay.
Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing. Yeah. So describe this. What happens here? He takes a shot at you, and
Easy.
okay. Yep. All right. So yeah, he fires, and it just kind of blows past your ear, and you look over at him. You're like, easy. Okay. And Bak-Koi, it is your turn.
I'm gonna take this turn to use the medical kit that I was given, or what? Hey, can you not do that, please? The medical kit, to heal Bak-Koi. I assume that's how Bak-Koi,
Baroque.
because I'm assuming that's how that works.
Yep.
So he
Yeah.
doesn't die when he.
Aaron,
That's awesome.
roll me 1d4 plus 2. We'll just roll a d4 and we'll add 2 onto it. Whatever. 3. Okay. Yep. So you restore 5 HP to Baroque.
Thanks, buddy.
Nice.
And he's back in the fight.
Now I can still attack? Question mark. That was like an action. Or
It
Does
is a
that count
standard
as-
action to apply a healing kit to someone, so you cannot still attack, but you can still move, and you have a free action.
free action being like what, a skill? Or
I don't know.
okay.
You want to go ahead and head towards the marksman guy? So I think.
I mean, I really want to take out this captain. I feel like once the captain's gone, they all scatter.
Yeah, me and Lucas got it over here.
Can I attempt to use just heal myself, or is that like a no-go?
I'll let you. No.
that's fine.
I want to figure out what I want to do with the heal skill. I don't like the
That's
way
fine.
that's in there right now. Yeah, it's enough for me.
Okay, that's fine. I will then stand up. I guess I don't know if I'm already standing up or not.
You're already standing up. Yeah, you're not prone.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna stand on top of this table, or no, actually, I will choose to move right here, basically as if I'm standing on top of this counter, and I'll look down at the captain, and I will attempt to use intimidate to make myself look even larger than I already am, and just see if it does anything.
What will you say?
Fee fi fo fum. Smell the blood of an Englishman. I don't know.
Okay.
Probably those exact words.
Yeah, roll me an intimidate. Yeah, he's not intimidated.
Okay, all right. It was
He's
an
like,
attempt.
all right, yeah, you got on top of a bar. I'm not afraid of you. Okay.
Last turn then.
Baroque is back up in action. What are you doing?
All right, so I'm doing a little roll to here. And then I'm popping up 2. And I'll go ahead and hit the marksman, and I'll use my honing bullet, whatever it's called.
All right. What does that do?
Lock on. My seeker ammo. So I'm just gonna go around the guy and hit the marksman.
Okay. Roll your shot.
Okay. Oh, no.
He just misses.
Damn.
That sucks. Alrighty. Is that all?
That's it.
Ahabraham, it is your turn.
And you're free to not attack this turn.
You're free of the pesky brawler.
Okay, well, let me think. Yes. How much movement do I have?
You have 30
30.
feet of movement. Each square is 5 feet.
I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna attack this fucking guy.
Roll it.
Surgical precision.
Ooh, you have a very high chance.
Yeah, I have a
Very
feeling
high
you
chance.
might just hit him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Well-
okay.
It only does 1 damage, but you do hit him for 1 damage.
To get him in the eye.
Yep.
Where else are you supposed
I'm
to
gonna
hit
say, since it was a crit fail for damage, you just miss his eye. You kind of like gouge him like underneath his eye, like in his cheek. But he knows what you were aiming for.
him? But deep enough that it does deal 1 damage, right?
Yeah, it
I
does.
feel
1
like a
damage.
slash doesn't deal normal damage. Okay.
No. Okay. It is Darius's turn. And Darius is kind of a little peeved that you tried to intimidate him by standing up above him. He's going to take a swing at you again. And he is swinging his...
Hope for a low blow, eh?
yeah, he's going to swing his mace at you again.
Okay. I mean, I can take a 20, but do nothing. So I gotta go for it.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Yep, he smashes into you and hits you like in your right shoulder with his mace, kind of just blowing out the socket.
Nice.
And
Take 1 damage.
yeah, 1 damage, and he will
Oh,
pass.
whoa,
there.
hold
Yeah,
up.
you took 2. Just take 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're on to Lucas, and Lucas is like, yeah, well, hey, it's great to see this the other guy back up and running again. I think if I were to be so bold, I think I'd like to put you on the ground now and maybe kill you. And so he runs up at Darius, and Lucas takes a swing at him with his bastard sword.
Let's see it, Lucas. Yeah, let's see it, Lucas.
Oh damn.
Oh my
Wow.
god. Please
All
hit.
right.
Please hit. That's what we need.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Lucas kind of just charges up to him and takes the bastard sword, holds it high over his head, and he swings it right at Darius. Darius was too focused on the big fish man in front of him and the little moral victory he got off after hitting his shoulder that he didn't notice Lucas coming up from behind him. He turns and tries to raise his shield just in time before having his arm lopped off and a big old cut just go right down his chest, spilling his organs out, and he falls down to the ground dead.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All
Very
right.
good.
And we are on to the pirate warrior. So he just saw his captain disemboweled right in front of him. And at this point, there's still 4 of you guys up right now. There's only 2 of them left. He's not feeling great about it. He kind of picks up like the bed sheets that are on the ground and throws them back over top of him. He goes, woo, while trying to walk towards the door and get out. He's going to roll a bluff against you, Justin, and see if the ghost costume gets him out.
So roll a sense motive, right?
Yeah, roll sense motive. He's going to roll with disadvantage because,
I mean,
duh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Any of those.
By the way.
It's a
they
10.
all fail.
Yep. So, so you notice him putting on the sheets and you realize he's not really a spooky ghost. But he is still all the same walking over this way. It's the next guy's turn, and his friend sees him do this, and he's like, oh yeah, he also does the same thing. He picks up some bed sheets and throws them on, and he's gonna head over towards the window here behind the place. Again, he'll roll 2d20 with disadvantage, or he'll roll a d20 with disadvantage. Go ahead and Ahabraham, go ahead and roll a sense motive for me to see if you notice that he is indeed not a scary ghost. 4 is the roll to beat.
It is possible.
Could just happen.
Sense motive.
If you don't have it, you can control a d20.
I think I have it.
Yep. So you also can tell that he's not a spooky ghost. All right, and it goes on to Bak-Koi's turn. I'm going to say, obviously, you and Lucas also notice that these two are not spooky ghosts as they try to get out.
I actually halfway notice. I noticed that some spooky ghosts are, well, one of the spooky ghosts come my way, and I say, ooh, that looks scary, but I don't like scary. And I still choose to head his way, and I get ready to attack him. Actually, I do attempt to attack him as he's trying to spook me. And with my quarterstaff, which is now slashed, I'm going to attempt to slash him, pierce him right through his central maximus. Yeah.
Alrighty, yeah. Roll to hit.
Got an 8.
Doggo. Let's see.
No, double digits. Big
No,
loss.
yeah. So he kind of just like flutters like the sheets around. He's like, woo, woo. And
I say,
your
that's
quarterstaff
still
just
pretty
kind of like doesn't hit anything, and he's making it look like it's because he's a ghost.
I also mutter under my breath, oh my, ghosts do exist.
All right, and Baroque, you're up.
I'm gonna go 2 paces up, and then I'm gonna turn to the brawler here. I'm gonna go. You've heard of Thriller, but get ready for Killer. I'm gonna hit him with the same, but in that action, I'm gonna shoot him instead of put my hand up. With the
Okay,
chalk.
so you're going for what? This guy here, the marksman,
No, not the marksman, the warrior.
the warrior. Okay, do it.
I hit 2. for the first one.
Okay, let's see. Warrior, come out and play.
Yeah, I think it hits.
Yeah, I think that hits. Yep, and you clock him for a solid 4 damage. Okay. We will go on to Ahabraham next.
Let's see what we got. I mean, I'm gonna try to kill this cat girl or whatever it is over here.
Cat girl?
See, everyone that says they want a cat girl, you know, they want a cat girl
This guy
girlfriend.
here. Yeah.
But
Okay,
what are you gonna do
girl.
when she starts hissing at you? I know you're not gonna start barking at her.
You don't know that. Don't fucking talk like you know me.
Well, I was obviously talking about this fine feller.
Okay. Wow,
Oh.
incredible.
Wow.
Yeah, he somehow manages to not get hit by that.
That is
Again, they're
amazing.
fluttering the sheets. Woo! He's really like hamming it up right now, trying to get to this window. Okay, and we go to Lucas. Lucas is like, I ain't afraid no ghosts. And he kind of just like runs up to this guy here and will take a swing at him.
Oof.
It's not great.
It's could be worse though. That's 1 digit.
Yeah. Yeah. So Lucas goes to swing at the warrior, but he did crit fail. So I'm gonna say that he trips and he accidentally slashes Bak-Koi. Bak-Koi, roll me defense.
Ouch. I feel like I might die by accident. Defense, found it.
Okay, yeah. So
Okay,
you
okay.
don't get hit. You
God.
block the attack with your 2 like halves of your quarterstaff. And Lucas is like, oh, I'm sorry about that. A little bit clumsy there. It's a little out of character. I'm sorry about that. We go on to the warrior. So the warrior is still doing the whole ghost thing. He's not even gonna try and fight you at this point. So he's going towards the door. Woo! And that's his whole thing. And the marksman, much the same. He's not trying to fight any battles here. He is backed up right here to the window, and he's getting ready to climb out during his next turn. All right, and Bak-Koi, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to aim at the guy that's right here, if I can, with one of the halves of my quarterstaff, and see if I can just throw it and see if I can hit him at all
Sure.
as he's leaving.
Roll me a range attack.
Range attack. I actually have that. 17. Let's see it.
That's pretty good.
Hope so. Come on.
Oh
Oh my
oh,
gosh!
Just dodges it again. Wow.
I said
So
the
yes,
darn ghost.
so
fired
it,
again.
it pierces through the bed sheet and just kind of like flies like between where his torso and arm might be as he's waving it around. All right, Baroque, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna take a shot at the warrior,
Do it.
and I'm gonna say, remember that last time I had a really good one-liner? Remember that.
Oof. Which one? Is it the first one?
What is happening here
It's
at
the
the
first-
end? Oh, it's the first one. Okay, yeah, you kill him. Yeah, he dies. You
Yeah.
kind of just like eviscerate him. I guess, how do you want to do it?
Yeah, I mean it's a crit hit and a double crit.
Yeah.
Okay. If I have creative freedom, I will.
Doggo.
Doggo.
I'll say, hey Lucas, this is gonna be cool. Just roll with it. And I shoot the chalk volley at Lucas, and it bounces off his buster blade and it hits the warrior.
Hey, that was pretty cool. Yeah, very good. Yep, so you eviscerate this guy. He's dead. Alrighty. It is Ahabraham.
Yeah, Abraham, let's see it.
There's one spooky ghost left. He's trying to get out of the window.
How close am I to this guy?
The distance that you see.
15, 20.
You're exact.
I mean, I'm gonna go over here. And I'm gonna surgical precision.
What are you aiming for?
The dick.
Aiming just for the cock. All right, cool.
With a cock, yeah.
Perfect. Cock shot.
Oof. Yeah.
Mercy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that hits.
It hits, and when you crit with surgical precision, you deal 3 times damage.
I think he died.
So you hit him for 6. You how do you do this, I guess?
I hit him right in the cock, man. Just fucking take his dick right off.
So you're just chopping it right off with your scalpel?
Chopping the dick right off.
All right, so he's woo, woo, making his way to the window, and Ahabraham turns around with a crazy look in his eye and just kind of swipes with surgical precision, and through the bed sheet and through the clothing that the guy's wearing, he lobs clean off. You can see his cock just falls to the floor cleanly, and a look of shock appears on his face before he falls over and starts bleeding out. And
The
with
balls are
that,
still attached.
balls are
still
still
balls.
attached. Yeah, absolutely. With that, you have officially solved my pirate in the merchant store puzzle. And they're all dead.
Good guys.
So is this now the time to search to see, like, loot the bodies?
This would be that time. Yeah. Lucas says,
Fantastic.
wow, this is great. Wow, that went really well. I kind of, you know what? I'm going to be honest. It kind of got hairy there for a second. I thought maybe we were going to have a casualty or two, but I got to say, we really pulled it through together here, guys. I feel like I picked the right game.
Thanks.
Thanks, Lucas.
I'm here to help. I'm happy. Thank you for your thanks. Really. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, what do you guys want to do?
I definitely want to loot.
I'm gonna say,
bodies.
Lucas, you got that big boy. You got the captain. That's all you.
I want to loot the
man.
marksman. I'll get some ammo.
Okay. Again, you find 3 more pieces of ammunition.
I'm
I'm
gonna gather information in the back of the store and see what I can find. I don't care about the bodies right now.
Okay, so Baroque is going to head towards the back and try to dig up some info. so as far as what you find on all the lesser marine corpses, I'm just gonna say that you have looted them all. You find 2 short swords, a flintlock, 3 bullets, and that is it on the smaller guys. On Darius's body, Lucas finds a round shield and a mace.
That's it?
That's all that he has on him. I think. Let me double check that real quick and see if I put anything else in his inventory. But I think he has 5,000 belly as well. I'm just gonna put all that stuff. So in the in the journal, if you go to player characters, there's gonna be something called the party that I put in there. I'm just going to add any like belly and weapons and stuff that you pick up from enemies. I'm just gonna put them in there to distribute how you want later.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes it
Is
a
it
whole lot easier.
possible for me to personally just take the mace since my quarterstaff is currently broken? I don't want to use a broken quarterstaff anymore.
Yeah, you definitely can. Are you proficient in?
I'm proficient at any weapon I take.
Okay, cool.
Are you taking the shield too? Or Devin, do you want the shield?
Great question, actually. I don't think I'm proficient in shield. I know I'm proficient in all weapons, though. At least all one-handed, two-handed weapons, but let me double check.
Okay. Well, add the mace to your inventory. The round shield and the 5,000 belly are going to stay in the party until somebody wants to move them out.
That's fine. Yeah, I am proficient in light and medium shields, as well as all melee weapons. So.
Okay. So do you want the shield as well then, or what are we doing?
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be cool.
Is everybody cool with that?
Yep.
Ahabraham.
Throw in.
What?
Sure.
What is the damage, the crit, the type? Unless you have something I can just copy off of.
I don't have it all in front of me.
Okay.
When
I can look up the whatever.
Yeah, when I was fucking around with my computer, I had to like the documents that I had open closed. So if you have like the rule set or whatever, you should be able to find that it's in there.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah, I think it's like a D8 or something. Cool. Okay. So all the stuff's looted. Justin, you are poking around in the back of the store. What are you looking for?
Looks like a chest back there. I'd like to investigate that.
Okay. Yep. So you head into the room, and as you go to open the door, you can just barely even make it in there. The whole room is filled with rope. It's like yeah. So this entire back room is, and Lucas sees you open there. He's like, "Oh yeah, I wasn't just pulling your leg or anything. I wasn't trying to pull the wool over your eyes. We have a whole room full of rope back there. If you're looking for rope, that's where you'd find it."
I'm looking for rope.
He gestures to the door. He's like, there you have it. So the room is full of rope, but you can see there is a chest there towards the back of the room if you want to wade.
How many feet of rope?
More than you can carry.
So how much can I carry?
Not enough.
You're carrying a lot right now. I forget, like, let me look at your inventory.
He has 50 feet of rope right now.
Well, yeah, amongst many other things. So I'm going to say your backpack is going to contain your bedroll, blanket, and lantern and be pretty much full up there. You have a small chest and a bottle of alcohol and a flintlock and 50 feet of rope. I'm going to say you can't carry much more. Like, maybe you get another 15 feet of rope.
15 feet of rope. Okay, I'll take it.
Okay. You get it. And you are officially at capacity for carrying stuff at the moment. Cool. I'm going to tell you what. Right now is a good level up moment for everybody. Honestly, I wasn't planning on you guys running in here and doing this level 1. I thought you were kind of going to get your ass kicked a little bit. Yeah, good job pulling it through, guys. I thought you guys were all going to die here, honestly. Cool. So we can level up there. Again, I don't have the rule set pulled up right now because my computer was being funky. Aaron,
I do have the rule set.
Yeah, can you go and see exactly what happens at level up to level 2?
At level, yes, I actually would love to. It's a fun one. What happens when we all level up? I'm sure you.
Yeah.
So yeah, level up. First level, we already know that. Every level,
Oh, fucking Kristen's
after the
on some?
first, is she?
I mean,
Yeah, she is.
Dubby's tongue was out for a full 10 seconds, so it seemed like it.
Yeah. Let's see. After the first one, we all
is
get
good.
one additional feat. You add 5 plus the Constitution modifier to your total HP. You get an additional rank to all favorite skills, and then 1 DR.
Okay, so
And
let's
then
all
every
just
second, as well as every second level, you get an extra rank to all non-favorite skills. So 2, 4, 6, 8, so on.
cool. So let's just do that all together then, guys. Go
Yeah.
ahead and open up your character sheets. Heal yourself up to full. You can just go back to full with a level up, and then you're going to
Oh,
increase
sick.
your HP by what is it, 5 plus your con mod?
Right. So yeah, hold on. Ranks to all favorite skills. I assume, I don't know how your attributes get leveled up. Oh, I guess that's every fourth.
That's
every
that's
fourth
every
level.
fourth. Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, so 5 plus your con mod. So for Ahabraham, you're just gonna get 5 extra XP. Not XP, 5 extra HP. Bak-Koi, you should be getting 6.
Is
And
damage reduction up to?
yeah, damage DR goes up by 1. And Baroque, you're gonna gain 5.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to remember how, because I have blooded. Oh, wrong one. Don't do that. I have blooded, so I'm trying to remember how blooded works.
Yeah, look that up.
Then can we rank up any of our primary skills, right? Or no?
So yeah, I believe all primary skills go up at the second level. Is that right, Aaron?
All primaries, hold on. All primary skills go up by,
Get out.
I was just there, sorry. All primary skills. Okay, so yeah, every level after you get 1 feat, you add an additional 5 constitution to your, additional HP. You add a extra rank to all favored skills, and then 1 damage reduction, and then 1 rank to all non-favorite skills for this current level.
Okay, so all
what
skills
you're
just go up by 1 then.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Primary skills, right?
All skills. I believe you have favored primary, and you have favored secondary, as well as non-favored everything else. So yes, all ranks go up by 1.
All skills
from
of
what
all
it
primary
seems.
skills?
All ranks go up by 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 rank for
favorite skills,
everything,
non-favorite skills.
for all primary and secondary, favored and unfavored. I don't think that's right. Is that what it
For
says?
this current level. Because okay, so every level past the first is 1 rank of all favorite skills.
Right.
And then every second level, 2, 4, 6, 8, so on, is 1 rank to all non-favorite skills.
Oh, okay. So this
But
one
this
gives
current
1 to,
level,
okay. So
yes,
just add
correct.
1 to every rank.
Correct.
Okay, cool. I will just do that for Lucas.
On secondary skills too, yeah?
Yeah, all of them.
Yes.
Cool.
Oops.
Hey, Abraham, do you want to do this too?
I don't.
I can tell.
Nice.
Can you do it though?
Not sure what exactly we're doing. You know.
If you paid any attention instead of just shoving a camera down your mouth, you probably would. Yeah, we're increasing the ranks of every skill by 1. I think you already did your HP increase, so that's fine.
Every one of them?
Yeah, every one of them.
Like in the Google sheet?
No, I mean, you can do that too, but the one that matters is going to be Roll20 because that's what like automatically like adds and subtracts from dice totals.
I think I'm doing blooded right, but I might need somebody else to double check.
What do you have questions about with blood?
I have 16, but I'm trying to read how blooded works. It says you gain an additional 2 points per level. So their example for blooded is you would have 22 Constitution, which is a +6 modifier, +5 makes 11, times your current level, which I had an example 20. So 11 times 20, 220. But it seems like it's times 2 of your level. So since your level's 20, you have 220 plus 40, which is 260, which is how they're adding it up. So for mine, I have a Constitution modifier of 1. Let me double check.
Fucking lame.
Yeah, 1, and then so that would be 6, and then times 2 makes 12, and then 2 times 2 makes 4, so 12 plus 4 makes 16. Does that make sense? Sound right?
That sounds
I
right
know
to
you.
me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
cool.
fine.
Okay, and then everything just goes up by 1.
Cool.
Neat.
All right, so we are significantly beefier boys after all this happens.
Yeah, by a lot.
Sure.
What's
And let me do something else here.
So, all skills?
Yeah.
all skills? Yes, go up by 1. Bro, can you stop? Jesus.
So if you check your journal now, you will notice something. I've added Lucas as a viewable character in your party right now.
Okay. Yeah. Can I recruit him real quick?
You can indeed make
yeah.
a recruitment roll if you would like.
Yeah. Now that we're rank up.
I don't ever want to see him.
Damn it.
Good.
Roll a 9 for recruitment. Okay. He's gonna roll sense motive against you, I guess. If he has sense motive. He does not. So I'll just roll a d20.
You just assume that's at an 8.
Yeah. So what do you say to try and recruit him?
Hey, that was mighty fine sword work, little boy. Should join my crew.
Yeah, I mean, I thank you so much for the offer. That's very kind of you. Before I make any kind of big life decisions like that, I'm here to try and save the orifices of my mom and sister. It was kind of my whole big thing here. I'm gonna go peek around in the rope room and see if they're in there real quick. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. And Lucas kind of runs into the back here.
I think I'm gonna be honest with you, Lucas, before you do that. Introducing them into the situation is only going to hinder their chances of their orifices being unsafe. There is Ahabraham here, and the people are gone.
I will fuck them. Yeah.
You can rest assured.
Let me be very clear.
Rest assured that
I wouldn't bring them out here. I'd like to be very clear about that. If they're in there, they won't be coming out.
I'm just telling you
let me just be crystal about that. No.
So if you're saying what you're saying is if they're not in there, they will come out.
Yeah, if they're not in the room, they're gonna come out of the room. But if they are, then they won't. So I'm gonna check on that real quick. If they don't come out, yeah, give me a sec. He pops his head into the rope room and kind of sifts through the rope, and you can hear the loud thumping of just the heavy cords of rope that are hanging down from the ceiling in this room being smacked up against other things as he pushes his way through. And he's in there for like a good 10 minutes or so before he comes out, and there's kind of just like a distraught look on his face. He's like, well, I found them. They might be dead. I'm not a doctor myself.
I'm a doctor.
Oh, great. That's okay.
Like a gynecologist, I think.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, they're dead. So,
They're way older. They need no medical assistance.
I choose to
that's
their
all right.
bodies.
None needed. I really appreciate the offer. Oh boy, that's kind.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think I'm. You know what? Let me double. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, no, they're dead. So I guess I don't really have anything tying me here. Yeah, I'll join your crew. Why not? What are you called?
We're still
The
deciding.
Goof Troop.
We're called
The
the
Goof
Jock Block Chalk Rock Pirates.
The Goof Troop.
Okay, so it's up in the air. Okay, great. Hey, no worries, no rush on the name or anything. I mean, that's not huge for me. I was just curious. That's great. Hey, by the way, you know
Yeah.
how when I first approached you guys and I tried to get you to come and help me out, and you told me to kind of suck my dick or whatever, and I convinced you by saying I had something that you needed. Well, I wasn't lying. In fact, and he opens up the chest that's there in the rope room and brings out the contents to you. He says,
More rope.
yeah, he said,
More rope.
not more rope. What I have for you is actually something a bit more valuable, and it's something that you really only would have been able to get here on this island, so it's good that you stuck around. My father, as I said, was a merchant, and this is the map that he actually he bought for a very large sum of money. There's not a lot of well-known cartographers here in the West Blue, so this is actually a pretty valuable commodity. This map doesn't show every island in the area, but it does show some of the larger landmarks, notable islands or notorious ones that you might want to either go to or avoid at your own discretion. So here's the map. And he shows you the map that he's given you. So we are in the bottom left corner of the map here. If you zoom out and scroll over, the bottom left corner is the West Blue, and we are in the southwest of the West Blue itself. The token there, the party, represents where you are. It doesn't go any. Yeah, southwest. I said southeast. I was wrong.
No worries.
But yeah, so the party represents basically where you are. This is as small as it goes, so you actually are not taking up that much space in the ocean, just like for scale reasons. But that is where you are, so you can kind of see the islands that are around you and about which direction and how far you have to go to get to the Grand Line if you were to want to make your way there.
Now, is the Grand Line purposely blank because we're not supposed to know which ones are where?
Yeah, because those aren't
Or-
documented.
okay.
Yeah, this is
Gotcha,
just
gotcha,
like
gotcha.
the world at large. The Grand Line's a bit more dangerous. Any map makers who have crossed into it have not really made it back.
Understandable. Have a great day.
Cool. So that is the world map that you have now acquired. We can go back to the merchant store. I just wanted to pull it up just so you guys could see it real quick. All right, so we're back in the store. Lucas says, all right, well, that's about all that I have for you here. I don't think that they really left much of anything value left. I mean, there's plenty of rope, obviously. I mean, there's no shortage of rope. We're spoiled for choice of rope. But about everything else has been cleared out, it seems like. Just kind of some junk.
Is there anything in these areas?
Do an investigation.
Even a couple belly.
Yeah, do an investigation.
All right. Oh, hold on.
I
These
investigated
Marks
that already.
guys. Dude, I'm gonna investigate it when I can. I hope I have investigation, but I won't. Do you know what it is, or it's fine, whatever.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, just do 20. I'm gonna say you don't find anything. Nope. You kind of dig around, and it's just like he said. It seems like it's just kind of junk and some spoiled food that they've left lying out, and just a bunch of trash and nothing of value.
All right, that's cool.
All right. So, Captain, I don't know. You said your name was what? John? What was your name again? How should I address you?
Yeah, no, I straight up lied. You can call me Baroque.
Baroque. Oh, okay, great. Cool. Are you some kind of an artist, or?
Yeah.
I saw you scribbling outside a little bit earlier. What? You do a lot.
Didn't
You do a
pan
lot
out.
of drawing. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
You'll
all
see
right.
it one day.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. Yeah. So where do we go from here, Cap?
I'd like to check out the merchant store.
Okay.
That's it.
Like sure.
Yep. So I head on out.
Cool. Everybody good with heading out?
I want to see metal.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. He's heading to like the market.
Fine.
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. So we are in the market.
Ooh, to market to buy a skinny pig. Nice. And I
So
just
that's
do want
Foxy?
to reiterate
So actually,
that we all have a feat to use.
yes,
additional
you
feat,
do all
right?
get to get a feat. So that is something to keep in
Yes.
mind.
So whether that's
Um,
your career or that's the general feats or
Yeah,
whatever it
just
is.
let's just do that after the session. I don't want
That's
to
fine.
waste
Yep.
more time doing that
Yep.
right now. Just like, get it whenever. That's fine.
Just wanted to remind everybody.
Yep. Okay, so we are leaving the store and we're outside here getting ready to head to the market. Before that happens though, I don't have a token for this guy yet, unfortunately. Yeah, this guy doesn't have a token. Sucks. Give me a second here. That's kind of annoying.
Kaminari.
Second, I'm just gonna make a token for this guy real quick. Let's see, it's this guy. Okay. Uploading.
Whoa, big boy.
Yeah, I know. So as you leave, you all walk out and you see someone approaching you from the area of the docks. He's heading from that way. And he comes up to you and you can see right away he is wearing a Hawaiian shirt and he has on the jacket of a Marine admiral. The admirals are the three most powerful Marine officers that the world government has. And you can see right away that he is one of them and is the legitimate article. And he kind of walks up to you. He's got short, dark hair with highlights in the front that are yellow and purple. And he kind of walks up to you. You can tell he's like an older man, like 50 years or so. And he comes up and he says, so you are the ones who took down the Marines in the harbor.
I like his voice.
We meet at long
I
last.
was knocked out for most of the time, so.
Okay,
That counts.
tell him then.
I was knocked out for most of the time, so I'm not sure if that counts.
I'll count it.
I won't count it.
Well, at the end of the day, your opinion is not that important to me. My name is Flynn Camber, and I am one of the 3 Marine admirals here in this section of the All Blue, the West Blue. I am one of the 3 that rules over the sea. The reason I'm approaching you is because you've actually done me a favor, even though you didn't mean to. That ship that you stopped, you killed the captain and you robbed the crew of their personnel. I actually myself had been tracking that ship, and you've done me a service by assisting in its stopping.
Nice.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Should I take it that you are pirates?
Nope.
Nope.
Nothing to see here.
Are you sure? I will give you one more chance to answer honestly.
Can I roll a check motive or sense motive?
I ask if he's a cop.
Yes,
if he's a
you
cop.
make a sense motive check.
I would
I
love
say
to.
if you're a cop, you have to tell me.
it's the law. You have to tell us.
I've just told you that I am a Marine admiral. In fact, that was what
yikes.
I led with. Yeah, so you can sense his motive. He is not trying to pull the wool over your eyes or to fool you in any way. It seems as if he is being very honest about everything he's saying.
Yeah. So, is it so? Just
before,
he knows
before
that.
He goes on. Before he goes
Carry
on,
on.
can I just ask the dungeon master real quick?
Yeah.
Asking your opinion, should we say we are pirates? Yes or no?
Good question.
I'm not going to give you an answer on that.
All right, didn't think you would.
I'm
All
going to
right,
leave it up to you.
I'm gonna leave
Aaron
it up to the
senses
captain.
motive. Do I also sense the motive?
You can roll sense motive check.
You might be better.
Hey,
Who knows?
Bak-Koi, what do you
Who
think about
knows?
this guy?
I say do it.
You-
And if we can get this Zinzarri, wait, no. I don't know what your fake name was there, Zinzarri, but I'm gonna call you Zinzarri just for reference
Ishmael.
purposes.
Oh, Ishmael, that's right.
Yeah, Ishmael. If you could also sense his motive, we might be able to see what he's really trying to get at.
Hey, you called him
That's it.
Ishmael.
I say, yeah. Actually, I was captain earlier. We're pirates, and I'm the captain of this crew.
So
He
you
didn't
are
sense his
the
motive.
pirate.
You idiots! God.
So you are the pirate captain of this crew.
That's me.
Nice to meet you. My name is Flynn Camber. What should I call you?
John.
Captain John.
Call
Wow.
me Ishmael.
And Ishmael, what rank do you hold on board this crew?
69.
He's the janitor.
Ah, the resident janitor and 69er, of course.
Of course.
Glad to have officially made your acquaintance. And what about you, big guy? What should I call you?
The name's Bak-Koi.
Bak-Koi it is. Well, as I told you earlier, you've actually done me a bit of a service by stopping that marine vessel in the harbor. I was planning on tracking it down to get the goods that are inside being ferried away by one of the other admirals in secret. So you've actually done me a service by not only stopping the boat to allow me to get time to catch up, but also now I have a convenient excuse as to why it was stopped in the first place. It was attacked by pirates and robbed,
Nice.
thus leading them off my trail and allowing me to steal the goods from the ship, unbeknownst to the Marines. A little about me? Sure, I can tell you about me. My name is Flynn Camber, and I am the eater of the Kado no Mi. I am a card human. And as he says that,
Car.
he draws one card from his deck and sets it face down. And I end my turn
I
with
tense
that.
up and say, please, it's not pot of greed, is it?
I activate Pot of Greed and draw 2 cards from my deck.
Oh,
No, he doesn't do that. He says, and I end my introduction there. Your go.
I mutter under my breath, Yugi boy.
I say, hey, we got a residential gambler. You wanna raise him a little bit, bet for the goods on the ship?
I'll tell you right now that I won't entertain such a gamble, and I am a Marine Admiral and could kill you with but the flick of my wrist.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know what you want from this
Do it.
conversation then. If I were
Do
trying to
it.
have a good time.
Ah, I'm glad that you ask. What was your
I
name
ascertain
again?
more than
Captain
ask.
John. Yes, Captain John. Thank you for asking. I'll draw 1 card from my deck. The reason
Is this deck just his body? I would like to clarify that.
Yeah, so his arm is like a
Holds it
duelist,
up.
basically. He has like a deck of cards that's just like in his wrist that he can pull one out
Okay.
of. So he says, the reason I approach you now is actually because I, in fact, am a bit of a turncoat in the Marines. While I may hold rank as an admiral, I believe that absolute power corrupts absolutely. And since the world government commands absolute power here in the West Blue, I take it as my job to try and disrupt that as much as possible to keep things fair and the system of law in a place where it should be. So, with groups such as yourself, every now and then, if I meet promising new upstarts, I may just give them a little gift to help them on their way.
Nice.
Sweet. And what might this gift be, and how do I receive it?
I draw 1 card from my deck, and I activate. And so he draws one of the cards from his deck.
And he activates.
And he activates. Give me 1 second here. Let's see what his abilities are. So he draws a card, and you can see Flynn draw it and look at it. Haha! I activate the spell, Heaven Hikari Dragon! And he plays a Hanafuda card. So the deck of cards that Flynn uses are Hanafuda cards, traditional Japanese cards like Koi Koi.
Yep.
And so he plays the Heaven Hikari Dragon, and he said, this card allows me to give 1 of 5 blessings to anyone in the area who I desire to. These blessings are permanent and they last until the user dies. I'm choosing to give you the boon of Heaven's Luck. And he bestows on each of you a blessing. So the boon of Heaven's Luck. Essentially, what this effect does is whenever you defeat a challenging opponent in battle, they will drop what's called a mystical gourd. These gourds can be cracked open, and any number of items can be within them.
Oh, that's fun.
I see.
Sweet, yeah.
This
Cool.
should allow you to get some treasures and some extra spoils out of the battles you fight. Hopefully with this, you'll be able to gather enough power to become a powerful asset for me in the future.
Yeah, that's dope. That's what's
I
up.
pass my turn.
Sweet. I received the blessing. I also kiss his boots and I say thank you.
That's more like it. Yeah, hey Ahabraham, you got anything? You're just gonna sit on your phone, buddy. What are you doing?
Got nothing.
I also still mutter under my breath, I tip my hat to you, good sir, from one stranger to another.
I give you this blessing now to help you in your future endeavors, but also it comes with a price, of course. I draw one card from my deck. Anyone who I've given this blessing to, I consider them to be my own kind of private reserve army. Certainly you can go about your business as you please, but since I've given this blessing out to you, I can take it away at any moment, by which I mean I can kill you whenever I please. So,
Of course.
to prevent me from just mercilessly slaughtering your whole crew, there may be times when I call upon your aid to help me out with tasks here or there that I can't dirty my own hands with.
That seems fair. Yep.
I ask him, and how will we get there?
It's to my knowledge, I believe you've just wiped out the punch-drunk pirates, a lowly little band of upstarts here in the West Blue. Their ship should be available. I believe you can just take that with you.
I guess my main question is, like, if you're gonna call upon us, won't it take time? I mean, like, we got one of them cool.
Is he giving us a snail phone? Is that
We
what
will
you're
cross
saying?
that bridge when we get to it. I'm not
Okay.
giving you a Denden Mushi. I have my own means.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the basic deal. He's given you this buff that essentially whenever you defeat any kind of challenging enemy, anyone who participated in the battle will get one of these little mystical gourds. I think I explained this system to you before. It's just like a D20 table, basically. There'll be 3 different rarities, and whenever you crack one, if you get like a 20 on the 20 that you roll for the table, then you upgrade to the next like higher rarity table, and if you get a 1, you downgrade.
Okay.
Yeah. So Flynn says, I'm going to head out and end my turn here soon. But in the meantime, I'm happy to give one piece of advice to you. Do you have a map on you handy?
Lucas, this is your cue.
Yeah, we have a map. Sorry, I thought I gave it to you, Cap.
Yeah. Okay, this is my cue. I handed the map.
Great. So I can give you either one of 2 options here, and this will be my final gift before I end my turn. I can either tell you information about any one island in the vicinity of where we are right now, or I can give you one tip on where you may want to go directly after this.
I'll take that tip. Sounds good to me.
I'd also like that tip.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
take a tip that's kind of gay, but
I mean, Ahabraham
I'll say no
arguably the
homo.
gayest person in the
Devin
group.
says Devin says he doesn't want the tip, he wants the whole thing.
Right, okay. Yeah, so Flynn says, so you want a little insight, eh? Well, I'm happy to help out. I draw 1 card from my deck. If I were to recommend anywhere to quickly raise your strength, I happen to know that just to the west of us, I'm going to move this over to the map just so you can see it.
Yep.
Just to the west of us lies the Toro Kingdom. The Toroa Kingdom is a kingdom whose succession is ruled by strength. What that means is, whenever the king, the ruler of the kingdom, dies, there's a tournament held to select the next ruler of the kingdom. They believe that the strongest among them should always be the leader, which, you know, there's no direct lines of succession. So the way that the kingdom goes, whether it is an isolationist country and builds its borders up, or whether it's a warmongering country that attacks all nearby islands, is entirely up to whoever wins that tournament. I happen to know that such a tournament is actually going to be conducted here within the next month. The previous ruler of the kingdom died trying to save Gold Roger from the Marines. So, with this tournament coming up, I know there will be plenty of other pirate crews heading to try their luck at winning the kingdom for themselves. I've actually heard it, the rumor mills have said that there happens to be a devil fruit up as the top prize along with the rulership of the kingdom this year.
Ooh.
Neat.
And with that, I end my turn. And he he grows like a set of wings and just flies off.
Oh. Oh wait. May I ask? Are the wings made of the cards?
No, they are like fiery, like phoenix wings.
They're not made of cards.
Nope.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
very interesting.
So that's Flynn. He is gone now.
Okay.
Uh,
Bye, Flynn.
yeah, he's kind of like your benefactor, but also you don't know what his true motives are.
Clearly.
Well, I'm cool with that.
Cool. So I will move you back over to the map.
Thanks.
All right. So are we still wanting to go to the market?
Yeah, somebody's got to buy.
As a famous YouTube video once said, let's go to market.
Let's go to market. Okay. So the team heads over to the market, and we are here officially. Let me actually bring everybody over.
Devin, this is where the metal's at.
Where it might be at.
Yeah.
Okay.
might be it.
And you guys have officially arrived in the market district.
About time.
Did he mute his mic? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
That.
Sorry.
All right. So what do we want to do, guys? We're here. Can you get off your phone, please, bud?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the food lender. I'm gonna sell all my all my food and water.
You're selling all your food and water?
Yeah, I don't. I'm not just gonna have that. I'm gonna try and get something better.
Okay.
Should I just assume that everything in the marketplace is the stuff that's in the Bible stuff at the beginning? Like
yeah,
one sheet
so
that you made?
I'll send you a table of what the merchants have.
That's cool. Okay.
Give me 1 second here. Merchant loot tables. So I'm gonna say
So not the stuff on the bell prices.
no. I'm sending you a list.
No, PDF.
You'll use that for pricing. Use that document for pricing, but I'm gonna send here in the Discord. This is what you find available throughout the whole market.
Okay.
Ooh,
So-
I see some metal there.
Yep, cumulatively among all the vendors in the market, this is what they have. And you
How
should
much does that Warhammer do? Because Aaron's got to get a new.
Well, I
he,
have a
ju- he
mace.
just got the mace.
The mace is pretty
yeah.
good. I chose also not to take the shield because
Dude,
the
Warhammer's
class,
pretty nice though.
the way I want to set
Warhammer.
up my warrior, it doesn't need a shield.
So here's all the stuff.
Yeah.
You should save this list because any of the common items, like anything like 2 rarity or below, is just going to be available at every future merchant as well. So whether you want to do that now on your own time, your call, but that is what's available.
I find it funny that the grid is bad.
Yeah, it's not great. I could have
Is
fun
there
around
any-
with it a little more, but I just didn't care.
Wow.
Yeah, are you sure you don't want to sell that mace and get a Warhammer? Warhammer seems to be pretty nice.
But I probably could and probably should.
Too rarity.
MGL gonna lie.
Yeah.
Um,
Rarity goes up, so 10
I have to
is the highest rarity,
for
right?
weapons again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10 is like probably near impossible. to find.
Yeah, it's fairly common. I mean, maybe not. Mace heavy is rarer. Yeah, never mind. Let's go ahead and keep it. Is it a heavy mace or a light mace?
The light mace.
Oh, well, I
Oh,
was gonna say
yeah.
the
It's
one that's in the
equivalent.
One Piece D&D sheet just only had the heavy mace, but if it's a light mace, then I have to double check what that.
It's
if it doesn't
equivalent.
tell me.
Yeah, I mean, it's just whatever.
What's
yeah.
the heavy mace's damage?
The heavy mace is damage of 1d8.
It didn't tell me. It
And then
just
it
says
just says if it's critical, then it's times 2.
Yeah, it'll just be 1d6 then.
1d6 instead of 1d8.
Yeah.
Even though I'm larger.
Is the,
Yeah, it's just a lighter
is the
weapon.
Warhammer the same?
So it's the same thing.
I mean, you can check in the rules how much the Warhammer does, I think. Again, I don't have
Could
my
be
rules
worth
pulled
it
up
if
right
it
now.
if it does a good amount. It could be worth it for you, Aaron.
How much does the Warhammer
Why?
cost? Or actually, I can check.
Warhammer,
I can check
it's
that
1d8,
myself.
but it could be times 3. It just says strength required. Yeah, that sounds pretty good actually. If it's a crit,
Warhammer costs 24,000 belly.
Yeah.
do we
What do
know
I
what's
have?
this? I already had it open, but I took it down. What's the selling price of a mace light?
I'll sell it for half what the buying price is. So to buy a mace light would be 10,000, so you can sell it for 5,000.
I can
So for
chip
5.
in.
Yeah, I'm really needing this
Gotcha.
money.
We got
but
9,000 in the party thing too.
I thought we got 5,000.
It's only 5,000.
Oh, the 5,000 plus 9. That's fine.
Yeah, it's 5.
So we got
That's
10,000
fine.
there.
I'll sell the
fine
mace, and
for my stuff.
that's cool. Do I need to go to a specific merchant or just
No,
sell
that's
it
fine.
as
I mean,
Yeah, just
oh,
delete
even
the
got-
item at 5,000 belly.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell some of my rations. I'm gonna get tar blue and stuff. Yeah, fine. So I got 6 fresh water.
The
2
rations.
normal meal.
Let's see how much.
Dude, if I
is
sell them
this?
back, I'm only getting half though.
You're
Am I
not
just
getting a lot,
barter?
my guy. No.
Yeah, like
Now, what did we say?
Yeah,
Sorry,
rations
I
will
didn't
sell
hear.
for 250 a piece. And fresh water.
yeah, he's
I mean, it's not gonna be a lot, my
Yes.
guy.
Did you say that I need to go to a specific merchant, or I can just sell the mace?
Just
for
just sell it. That's
5,000?
fine. Yeah, just sell it for 5,000.
Okay, and then buy the Warhammer for 24. So that means I'm only paying 19.
24, yes.
Okay, that's cool.
Buy brass.
How much do you want to buy?
How much can I charge you to make a grappling hook?
Good question. I'd say you only need like 3 pounds.
I'll take that amount.
Okay, so 3,600.
Seems like a lot.
Yeah.
How much
you
do I
might
owe?
be able to barter with some of that rope.
Yeah, if
Well,
you
hold
sell
on.
some of that amount of rope you got.
He doesn't buy rope. Yeah, you have 0 money.
I know. Can I rob this guy?
I don't see why you could.
Sure, I couldn't.
Good point. How do we determine what kind of attack it is? I'm assuming Warhammer is just bludgeoning as well.
It would just be bludgeoning, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
And are we always just assuming minimum to crit is 20, right? Unless otherwise
Yes,
specified.
unless otherwise specified, correct.
Neat.
Yeah, I mean, your crewmates can lend you money.
I don't believe in credit.
Okay.
They can give me money as a donation if they know they're never gonna get paid back, but I'm not taking it the on credit.
I don't think I'll know that if I give you
yeah, you drive a hard bargain, Devin, but
Yeah. Either you give me money for nothing in return, or you give me nothing at all. Those are the deals.
Sounds like a good deal, I'm not gonna lie.
it then.
But I don't feel like it. I'm remembering a really bad time back in my past, so I'm just kind of pooped out for the time being.
Fair enough.
What are cannonballs for? Is that just for a ship
Yep,
and torpedo ammo?
correct.
And do we have one installed on the ship, or do I? I mean, I checked it out earlier.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna say that there's some cannons on the ship. There's like 1 on each side.
I'll buy. I mean, can we carry 4 cannonballs?
You can give me $3,600 for grappling.
I mean, they don't have cannonballs. They only have torpedoes.
Oh right,
Do
yeah.
we have a way of
I got
firing
lost
torpedoes?
track.
You do
in,
not have a way of firing torpedoes.
You have a
Neat.
way of giving me $3,600.
Do you have a way of paying us back?
Nope.
Then no, I don't have a way of giving it to you.
No, you do.
Oh. Mom's asking about Sadie. She do be here though.
Oh, there she is.
Duggo.
All right. Proof of life. That's all I need. Hey, Tobe.
Hello.
I love your wave.
Thank you.
Patent it.
I'm trying. It's a very
All right.
perilous legal
Good night.
process.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
He's a dog though.
Oh well.
Okay, so Justin, you traded in all your rations and water for.
No, I'm not. I mean, if
Wow.
I'm just getting like dirt back,
You're gonna
then,
get
yeah.
pittance. Yeah, it's not worth
Yep.
it. No one wants to buy
I'll
used
buy
food.
I'll buy 5 pounds tar, 5 pounds glue.
3 pounds of brass. Maybe.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah, total it up for me and just subtract the appropriate amount.
Wait, so this guy sells rope, but he won't buy rope. Is that because he just has so much he can't? get
Yeah, he has plenty.
rid of it? Okay.
What was he selling?
You can't afford it.
That's very true.
Could always sell him other things, you know. Just curious.
Doggo.
Also you can just buy a grappling hook for 1,000. Oh, I guess never mind. This guy doesn't stock them. But
Yeah, you can just get it another time.
MVM.
I mean, I'm cool here. I got something that's a little bit better than what I had. And I already spent my feet point. So just an FYI, your information.
5 pounds of glue is a lot, right? Like that was
It's
pretty,
a good amount of glue.
It's
That's
like, what are you
pretty
going to use
cheap.
it for? Like arts and crafts? You don't need that much glue
I'm just gonna keep it on the shipwreck stuff.
for arts and crafts.
Yeah, like I just got all that stuff for 500. It's pretty cool. Pretty chill.
Worth.
Oh
You
yeah,
get this bloodlust, the feat that you took, Aaron?
Yeah, that's the one.
Cool.
It's from my warrior feats.
It's like a little mini rage. I like it.
It is pretty nice.
Cool.
And it actually counts as a stance, so I could go in that as a stance.
Okay,
I don't
so
remember how stance work, but
stances are like a standard action during your turn. You can change
Okay.
stances. Okay, cool.
okay. So cool.
So Lucas is kind of, milling around, waiting for you guys to finish shopping, and he goes up to the cap and he's like, so Cap, we think we're about done here, or what else do we still need here? What's the game plan going forward from here? You're planning to attend this tournament, right?
Well, old Lukey boy, you got 5,000 to spend if you want anything. You can go hog wild.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm quite fine. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. No, I have this sword here. I think I'm quite prepared for anything that might come my way.
I give Lucas a bottle of water.
Oh, hey,
say-
that's
say
really
leave him
nice. Oh, okay, yeah, heard. Lucas walks away.
But yeah, we are done.
Okay, all right. So, Captain, tell us what the next plan of attack is. What's the game plan?
Yeah. What else is there in towns? We went to the bar, went to the market, did a quest. What else is there?
probably should go check out that boat that we now have.
Well, yeah, but I want before we head out, I think that's pretty much all you.
I mean, I feel like we'd find a lot more on the NX island.
Yeah, I know. I was just wondering if there's like
left
anything. I'm cool with going.
Cool. Yeah, you guys have done pretty much everything there is to do here on this island. So cool. We will go back to the docks
Cool.
and go from there. All right. So you guys have all just arrived to the docks. You've left the market and you are heading toward the ship.
Oh yeah. Are we good to get on the ship? Like, I tend to
Role play for me. Role play for me.
Hey, Bak-Koi, nice ship, huh?
Have you ever seen a fish jump from land onto a ship? I'll be the first. Plop.
Yeah, be the first. All right. Yeah, cool.
Make me a jump check.
You ever
Oh
seen
boy,
a,
here goes.
You ever seen a man made of chalk jump from the land to a ship? Watch, I'll be the first jump.
Make me a jump check.
Let's see it. God,
Walk
please.
on the ship.
I did I make it? Please tell me. I
Yeah,
made
you
it.
made it. Yeah.
Close call.
You both
Oh.
make it onto the ship.
What's
you both
up?
Thank
hop
God.
over. Bak-Koi kind of, despite his giant mass, just standing still, no running or anything, just jumps vertically and somehow gets onto the ship. That's very impressive. And then Baroque, he takes a little step forward and pushes off, and he jumps onto the ship as well. And Lucas says, "Oh, that looks like quite a bit of fun. I think I wouldn't mind to try that myself, actually." And Lucas is going to go ahead and make a jump as well. Yep. And
Not a boy,
he
Lucas.
hops right on. Oh, that was a good time. He gets up there and heads back to the back of the ship. Hey, Ahabraham.
Walk onto the ship.
Okay. I mean, do you want to move your character like play?
Not particularly, but I will.
Nice.
You have the layout for the ship, Toby, or we're just gonna kind of just use it to go from point A to point B.
What was the question?
You have a layout for the ship, like another map like this, or we're just gonna assume that's a transportation
Oh,
device.
I think I might have another map.
Okay, just making sure.
Well, you say you think. I wanted you to be sure. Do you or do you not have another map?
It's very unclear right now. Okay.
He's going underneath the
Yep.
ship. That's
That's
pretty
right,
sneaky.
Devin. You stay underneath that ship. You don't want to jump. You don't want to jump. You stay in the water.
Yeah, why are you under the ship?
It's giving me no option to be on top of the
Here,
ship.
just go back to the dock. Let me fuck with something real quick.
I also feel like because he's able to go under, that means that ship is movable. This now.
Yeah, no, I mean it is. Let me see if maybe that'll just do it. Boop. Yeah, it's fine. There you go. Cool. Okay, so you're all on the ship. It is time to set sail. So Lucas says, I don't know exactly what the level of experience is here with everyone else on the ship. Like I mentioned earlier, my dad is a merchant, so I have spent an amount of time with him on his vessel. I know a thing or two about, patching holes in ships and steering a little bit. I wouldn't be so presumptuous as to try to assume any kind of role where I'm not wanted, but if you need someone to steer, I am comfortable enough with a vessel to steer a boat of this size. So I just would like to throw that out there. Do with it what you will. That's my take. I'll clam up a little bit.
I say, I came all the way here from Koi Boy Island, and I have to say, I will be steering this ship.
I'm gonna start swabbing the deck.
Oh man, look at that gumption, Ahab. Or sorry, Ishmael. That's what I should call you, right?
Well, you don't. Why would you call me?
Yeah, I mean that's the only name I've come to know you by. So yeah, Ishmael, great gumption. Oh man, that's huge. That's you know what? Hey guys, let's all take a note here out of his book. This is a great way to pay it forward to the rest of the crew. Man, what an attitude.
Lucas, what are you doing here, man? You can take a seat.
Yeah, okay.
I tell Lucas to go sit at the kids' table.
Yeah, okay, on my way. Heard. So Lucas walks away and sits down. Okay, so you guys are all ready to go.
Yep.
Yeah, I make my way over to the steering wheel or whatever it's called, and by the
Devin,
side.
what scent are you using in the mop water?
Seawater.
That's it.
That's it.
What am I paying you for? What are you here for? You got scents in your little pocket there.
Getting things wet.
Oh boy, that sounds like an innuendo to me. Sorry, I'll shut up again.
Yeah.
I say to Baroque, I'll say, with the approval of the captain, we can get the
get going, dog. Get going.
Yeah, we can furl the sails and I don't know, whatever else, and get going.
Hoist the mainsail. That's my contribution.
Sounds good to me.
All right, I'll hoist those sails.
All right, so
Yeah.
Baroque hoists the sails. Bak-Koi is at the helm of the ship, getting ready to steer, and Ishmael or Ahabraham is swabbing the deck and getting it all clean with a big bucket full of seawater. While Lucas sits quietly at the kid table and just tries not to get on anyone's nerves. Okay, great. So we are officially setting off for the first destination, the Torowa Kingdom. Aaron, go ahead and let's get some navigating going. Roll me a d4 to see which direction the wind is blowing. If you're the one steering, roll me a d20 sailing check and then a d20 navigation check as well.
You have what the numbers equal? Northeast, southwest.
Yeah, so it would just be 1 is north, 2 is east, 3 is south,
Okay.
4 is west.
So it looks like we're going east, which is the opposite direction that we want to go. Unless you
Well,
said
that's the direction the wind is blowing.
Oh, well, it's
so
blowing from or blowing to?
it's blowing from. So it's blowing from the
Blowing from the
east, going
east
west.
to-
So it's
towards the
going
west.
the opposite direction
Exactly.
we're heading. Okay, and roll your sailing and navigation checks.
Okay, let's roll sailing because I'm already here. And then let's roll navigation.
Fucking killed it with
Nice.
sailing.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Well,
I know I have navigation. There it is. Wow.
Okay, yeah, adequate rolls for both. So you are sailing the ship well, you're going the direction that you need to go. You've navigated correctly, you're going in the right direction. And yeah, I'm gonna say from where you are right now to Torowa, it's going to take you 2 days of travel to get there. With the current rolls that we have right now. Justin, go ahead and roll me a D100.
Okay. Yikes.
21.
Not great.
Yeah, that's like 9 plus 10.
Okay, so let's see what happens in your first day at sea. So you're sailing along and
Oh, come sail away.
yeah, nothing happens right now. So it is still daytime right now. I'd say it's about midday, like 2 o'clock when you first set off. Fight took a good portion of the morning there, and then you milled around the market for a bit there and late the early afternoon. So it's like 2 o'clock now as you're heading out. So we are officially in downtime. So there's nothing really happening right now. The ship is just kind of heading on its course. The way that I'm going to treat downtime, I'm not 100% sure yet. I think I might have it to where like you can like train like certain like skills or something maybe and increase them 1 point for like every couple days of downtime you have or something, like just been training or whatever. I guess the question is going to be like, what are you guys doing during this first day while you're sailing? You've just left Far Anchor Island, you're heading to the Torowa Kingdom. What's going on?
Is there anything on the ship besides just like, we didn't really establish that. We haven't gone there really yet.
Yeah, there's some food. There's like a little bit of food. There's a little bit of water. There's some grog on board. Not much else. It's pretty empty otherwise.
I'm gonna craft some medicine with those herbs I got earlier. My downtime with the herbal medicine thing. I can create potent medicines almost anywhere using local plant species. So I'm just gonna, whatever you want, think I can do, what I got. This'll work.
Crafting feet and roll your heal still. Yeah, okay.
We'll heal.
Yeah, roll me a heal, I guess. Well, Aaron, do you have the rules open? Can you look at the herbal medicine section of the medicines page?
Let's go medicine then. What? I definitely know. Okay, that's whatever. It's after all this. That would be under medicines. Yeah, it's right there. What do you want to know?
I am just kind of curious how it all works. Give me some- I'm actually,
I
I just pulled the rules up as well. I'm just looking at it. Okay.
Depending on what you can do, there's different things.
So
You should roll against the
yeah, I mean, what are
DC.
you trying to make? It
Craft.
looks like you can make tea with 1/2 pound of medicinal herbs and water. I would say you only have like 1/2 pound, having like found like 2 plants. So you can make some tea. It would improve natural healing by 50% for 8 hours, and it would make the target sleepy and fatigued.
And I can re-look up how natural healing works because I did read that real quick.
The
Yeah,
only one I
healing.
can make.
That's the only one you can make right now.
Yeah, I'll make that
Natural
one.
healing says with a full
So I'll
night's
take a
rest,
water
8
out.
hours
And
of
I'll
sleep or
take
more.
a this well.
Okay, roll me medicine.
Medicine or heal?
Heal, sorry, I heal.
Crit fail.
Agreed.
Yeah, so you
That's a good heal
are
though.
you're attempting to brew some tea. And when you go to pick up like the kettle that you're like boiling the water in, you burn yourself on the kettle, and you spill the kettle and the water and all the herbs and everything. They all fall to the ground. It's just kind of ruined.
Sucks.
Um,
Then I'm probably just gonna work on range if that's what we're doing. I was training range. Okay.
Well, I don't think that's, I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do that. So for right now, don't worry about like training skills or anything so much. It's just like what your character would be doing on the boat during this time.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm still trying to look that up, but I have nothing to do for downtime. I'm thinking about just doing concentration, but I don't think that does anything for me
No.
at least. No.
Well, I mean, like,
I
what
think
would
it
Bak-Koi be doing if he was on this ship as you're sailing to the destination?
I guess concentrating on how the boat feels, how the wind's changing. I don't have that many skills, but yeah, at least concentrate with the skills I have.
Okay, so you're very studiously paying attention to the navigation, making sure that you're sailing the ship on the right course.
Right.
As the ship, heads towards its course, Lucas is kind of just like hanging around, making small talk with people, just kind of trying to chat people up. So he comes over to you, Bak-Koi, and he says, how's the steering going? How you doing over there? You doing, you need help? Is there anything I can do for you? Just kind of checking in.
I'm fine.
Okay, great. Hey, you're looking a little sweaty there. The sun's beating down on your brow. Let me get that for you. Kind of just like takes like a handkerchief and like wipes the sweat off your forehead. There you go, buddy. There you go, big guy. All right, yeah. So how is your day going? Tell me about you.
It's fine.
Very informative. Oh, that was great. Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of stuff I live for.
Are we done here?
Yep, heard. Okay. And Lucas kind of just walks away.
Okay.
Baroque?
I guess we're not training. I can like I don't know, I don't have anything else to cook with.
Any amount of role play. What would your character be doing if they were on the ship?
All right, my guy. I don't know, just be shooting stuff, be shooting chocolate fish.
Okay.
Just being destructive.
You being a human shooting stuff at fish, I do get a little offensive over that.
Okay.
And I kind of mutter under my murmur. I say, please don't do that.
Do I
Whether
hear
you hear
you?
it or not. I don't know,
Yeah.
it's up
Do we
to
do a
you.
check for hearing?
Yeah. Do you have a listen? I don't know if you're able to do that.
I think he does, question mark.
Maybe gather information.
I think you have listen. You do have listen.
Yeah, I do. Ooh.
Yeah, roll me a listen. Let's see if he hears you.
What's up?
Yeah, I'm gonna say
11.
you hear it.
Have you always been wearing that same button up?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just now noticed it. Like,
I like to think
this
Toby
late.
changed quick too.
I'd like
I
to
definitely think
I
you did as
but
well.
No, I didn't.
But hey.
It's pretty stationary.
Anyway, so yes, you heard me. You do.
Yeah,
I
say yeah. My bad. I definitely killed a few fish though. Would you be willing to go pick them up?
No.
All right. And then I just go. I just go deeper in the vessel, and it's something to read. I'll have some grog.
Okay. Yep. You pop open the barrel of grog that's in the mess hall there, and you have yourself a nice glass. It's not as dirty or soapy as you might like.
Damn shame. I'll make like
Yeah.
Devin. I'll pass out afterwards.
Yeah,
Um,
he was just out dead ass.
I guess I have two questions. How fast is this time going to move right now? And then the second question is, it says I'm able to talk to all sea life.
Yep.
How does that work? Does that mean like I can communicate with fish and they say like, hey, like there's a submarine heading this way or something like that? Or like how can I
You
communicate
can
with
talk to
fish?
fish just like you would talk to anyone else. How
they
helpful
need to
they're
be,
going to
of
be
course-
is going to depend on the fish.
Right. But I take it they have to be in close vicinity. Like, can I listen? Hold on,
It would have to
sorry,
be in the
but-
same vicinity that you could like hear someone
Like-
else. I mean,
Okay.
water conducts sound better than air does. So like,
Right.
if you're underwater, like, yeah, there could be more distance between you. You can hear each other, but yeah, above water, it would have to be like a similar distance to someone else. That's like a person.
Right. Okay.
Okay, cool. So the ship sails onward, and Baroque is hanging out inside the ship now. Bak-Koi is still very diligently navigating us forward, and Lucas is just trying to find someone who doesn't tell him to shut up for a second.
I'll go talk to Lucas. I'll invite him. I'll give him some grog.
Okay, so it's starting. It's sun is setting now. It's starting to get later, and Lucas is just hanging out on the ship, just like looking over the side of it, just looking at the ocean. You come up to him. What do you say?
I walk up and I say, "Hey, Lucas, when the parents are away, it's time to play." I hand him the grog glass.
Oh, hey, you know what? Hey, thank you so much. But that's yeah. I mean, my parents are away in that they are either dead or unbeknownst to me as for their location. So I don't know if I agree with the sentiment, but thank you so much for the grog. I am 16, so I haven't had this before. I'm used to people drinking out of a dirtier, soapier glass than this. Is this the way you're supposed to drink this?
Oh, Mr. Dirty Glass, high standards over here. Lucas just drink the glass.
Okay, heard. And Lucas starts drinking.
Oh, awesome. I have a pure pressure kid today. I feel very satisfied. I go back down to the hole.
Okay, you leave as Lucas is just standing there by himself, contemplating like if he finishes the rest of this drink or not. Now that no one's watching.
Yeah, I do still watch.
Okay, so you're saying roll stealth for me. See if you can like lurk in the doorway without him noticing.
Hide or stealth?
Hide's fine. Yeah.
Hide. Oh
no.
man.
No.
Yeah. So you think you're being really slick, and you kind of go like into the door, like to the interior of the ship, and try to like loiter around and like see what he does. But you're actually just standing like right in like the entryway of the door, like not really behind anything at all, just kind of like T-posing, just like
I have
like, in
an
there in the
exact
doorway.
picture of how he's hiding. I'm just waiting for the internet to work. But
And
this
Discord.
reminded me exactly of a character from One Piece.
Now, Bak-Koi, you do see this all unfolding. What do you say?
I'm not entertained. I continue sailing the ship.
That's fair enough.
So yeah, so you're standing there, and he kind of looks over and just sees you. He's like, yeah, I mean, are you under the impression that I can't see you? Or I don't want to step on any toes or anything here, but you're very visible right now. I mean, I'll drink this. You don't need to watch me. I'm not like like a dog or something that you need to watch to make sure I eat. I'm not like a sickly animal. I'll drink it. You don't have to. Yeah, you can go. Thank you so much.
I attempt to summon a familiar.
You have already tried today, so you have to wait until tomorrow.
Is this not the next day?
Still the same day.
Gotcha.
Oh, by the way, this is I don't know if you're able to see it, but this is just Chopper.
Oh,
hiding.
okay, yeah, it's basically that.
Yeah. It's just reverse of hiding.
Yeah, his hands, his fingers are maybe like out of the door frame or whatever. The rest of him's there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Lucas has his first drink. We're still on course. We're heading where we need to go. Abraham is kind of just conked out since getting on the boat. He's just out cold. And as the night starts to get a little bit darker, Lucas comes up to Bak-Koi and he's like, hey, I don't know if you want to take a rest or not. You've been sailing all day. Like I said, I have a little experience with this. I can maybe, I don't know, stand here at the helm for a bit if you want to get some shut eye or take a little rest or something. Just offering, just trying to be friendly.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Heard? And Lucas walks away. So as it becomes dark, the sun has set and it is, nice and black across the sky. You can see the stars out as it's, very clear night. There's no harsh weather or anything. And as you continue on in the dark of the night, Baroque, are you inside the ship? Are you like on the deck? Where are you?
What, like, how long after the
After the Lucas thing, like an hour.
Yeah, an hour. Yeah, I'll go. I'll be up on the ship with Bak-Koi, just kind of sitting on the beside him.
Okay, so you and Bak-Koi and Lucas are all kind of just hanging out on the deck. Ahabraham is, within the bowels of the ship, just, dead asleep, sleeping like a log. And as you head forward through the night, you can see a thick, like a carpet of fog, a curtain of fog kind of rolls across the sea and surrounds your ship. You can't see the stars anymore. It is as clear and beautiful as the night was before. This fog has like totally inhibited your ability to see out from it at all. What is your reaction to this?
This is perfect. Got a true sight potion. So, yeah, I'll use that.
You're gonna pop it?
Yeah, and I'll pop it for Aaron. I'll give it to Bak-Koi. Yeah, you go ahead and use this, buddy.
Before you do that, I want to say I have a skill, and I want to find out what the skill is. I feel like I have a skill for this moment. That's what I'm checking. Maybe I don't. I thought I had something for fog. But yeah, so how does this potion work? This thing?
True sight potion? I don't
Yeah.
know. Let's find out. True sight potion cures blindness. So it actually does not allow you to see through the fog. As your friendly neighborhood DM, I'll just tell you that now before you drink it.
Yeah, then
Right. I didn't listen to you the first time when you were being friendly. I took myself a critical fail.
I'm only here to help. I am a kind and benevolent DM.
That's very kind.
That's just who I am.
Nice.
I say dock up on a nearby island if there is one.
I don't think there. Okay. Are we able to
Just some
spot a
small
nearby
one.
island?
You
Some
cannot see anything. It is totally, you're covered in fog on all sides. You can't see anything.
Okay. I ask. Oh, there's no boat there.
Yeah.
I asked Baroque.
Just fucked it up.
I asked Baroque. I say, hold her steady. As I lower myself. Well, let's see. Let's say I go to like the lowest part of the ship, and I dip my head in the water and start talking to the fishes, and I attempt to ask them, where's the nearest island?
Okay.
And I do point at Lucas and say, haha, he chose me.
You say what to Lucas?
I say, haha, he chose me.
Okay, so Bak-Koi, you pop your head underwater and you were just trying to see if there's any fish around or anything?
Yeah, see if I can talk to some kind of sea life and see if they can tell me how to get to the next location, or tell me at least what's going on.
Yep, so you pop your head underwater. Go ahead and roll me a spot.
Yeah. It's not gonna be good. Oh, I lied.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Oh, I just saw it. Sorry. Yeah, so you pop your head underwater, and as you look around, you can see a couple fish. There's like a school of fish like far below you that probably can't hear you. There's a couple fish around that are kind of swimming by. One thing you do notice is right in front of your ship are 3 green glowing orbs of light, and you can't tell exactly what they are. You do notice them. Yeah, they're in the ocean right in front of your ship.
They're green in front of our ship.
Green glowing
I don't
orbs.
know what they are.
They're floating just off the port bow.
Okay, so do I see what direction they are? Right.
Yes, they're just
Okay,
off to like the
um,
right side of your ship.
I don't know if there's a special chip term, but I take my head back out of the water and I say to Baroque, turn her right some.
Yep, I'll turn right.
Okay, and so you turn right, and the orbs also change where they are, and now they're directly in front of your ship. They're no longer to the right.
Cool.
And then I also say, keep her steady.
I keep her steady,
Neat.
and I also go a little bit faster.
Briskly, I walk back over, take over the ship, and then lower the speed.
Cool. All right. So we will continue on in that direction through night. As the sun rises, the fog lifts from around your ship, and the little green orbs in front just kind of disappear. They just dissipate as the morning sunlight comes up. And it is back to clear, glassy ocean. There is
Cool.
not a cloud in the sky. The seas are fine, and you are heading on your way.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we are just about at the 4-hour mark now. Yeah, I think I am good to call it there for the day.
I'm as well. Yep.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
Cool. Good stuff.
Awesome. Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, good shit, boys.
Yeah. I'm sure if you were to quit, this would already be done recording, but you are still currently recording.
Yeah, I am still recording. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll